Oh, weird. Why was it on off? Sorry, you guys. Thank you. Club Sesh browser. Club Sesh main. Here we go. Oh, wait. Let me make this a little bigger so we don't get... We'll go here. How's that, everyone? Yep. There's sound. There should be sound. My mic is on and the sound is on. Hello. Now it works. We're just getting started. It's 4:21. Had a little blue dream, which always kind of hits in a way, you know. Great. Petra loves it. Cool. So we have a bunch of farm cut here. Let's see what Jessie brought me. Farm cut, Emerald CBG. And so Winslow was talking to us about this CBG from Farm Cut and those minor cannabinoids. Very interesting. This is from Eel River in Mendocino. Are these all unopened?
Yeah,
pop it. Let's pop it. Okay, so we have the Dank Duchess coming on at 4:30, okay? I'm very excited about that. But let's look at some flower. Oh, love that sound. So this is CBG. Hi, Raquel. Brandon is still trimming local skunk. JL Sanders loves Blue Dream. Me too. I don't know anyone who's like, ew, Blue Dream. No one turns down Blue Dream. So this is that CBG, which is looking more kind of, ooh, I had it in focus. Hello, camera. Work for me, baby. There we go. Beautiful. What are we smoking, though, now? We were smoking Blue Dream. Let's show them that Blue Dream. Madam Dram, hello, world. Exciting guest today, and congrats on 5,000. Yes, we have 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. How exciting. Brandon, Trump has to have his ketchup make that noise or he throws it at the wall, scared of being poisoned. Okay. I don't want to think about that guy and any ketchup or any kind of condiment or what he does with anything kind of liquid or viscous. Yay, 5,000 subs. So yeah, Jessie wanted to see what this all was about, the Club Sesh. And so I said, come on over, come check it out. It's a fun vibe. Michelle says Cheesesteak Mafia. Thank you for that endorsement, Michelle and Madam Dram. Thank you so much. I'm going to figure out how to post those in a way that's like fun and exciting. So today's Club Sesh, Madam Dram, and then we're going to talk about national parks, which will be interesting. I don't know if you've all been seeing the videos of people who've lost their jobs, but it's pretty sad. So maybe we'll watch a few of those. But the Dank Duchess is coming on at 4:30 is when I set her Zoom call for. And let me see where that, I want to make sure I'm able to click on it right away. Home today. It's like, where did that meeting just go? You guys. Meetings. All right, just wait. I had it up. Where did it go? I got to go into my Gmail. Story of my life. Bless you. Do, 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 do. Leafly. Okay, let's see. Madam Dram. Zoom meeting. There we go. I want to make sure that this will open up Open in Zoom. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna have this like sitting there so that I'm ready to bring in Madam Dram, the Dank Duchess. I'm stoned, you're stoned. William Bermudez says, "Hola amigos, hello friends." Oh, look at Bonbon in the background. Let me see if I can do this so you can see her. Isn't she so cute? There she is. She's like, who, me? Hash time. What are you having for donut? So yeah, we basically smoke weed. Oops, my microphone does gymnastics, and this is the first time I've had a guest on to the live stream. It's gonna be fun because the Dank Duchess is awesome. She knows a lot about hash. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure the audio is connected to the right. Oh good, it's automatically connected to this microphone. You have a great voice. I could listen to you all day. Thank you so much, Eddie. Jesse is not mic'd yet. Do you guys want Jesse mic'd? We can mic Jesse. He's like hiding in the corner. I think I can mic this up. Let's see. Hello. I might have to turn on the Rode. The Rode is more complicated. We've got 3 minutes, you guys. Let's mic Jesse after the Dank Duchess. Oh wait, but you might have some good questions for her too. Shit. And I need to make sure you guys can hear the Dank Duchess. So this is going to be interesting. Everyone be patient because hello. Oh, you know why? Because this needs to be turned on. There we go. I just need to turn on that. Okay, technical challenges. Great makeup. Thank you. Later. Alligator. There we go. Okay, let's test. I'm going to give you this. Ooh, that's loud. Can you guys hear Jesse now? Give him a 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2. Who is this?
Can you hear Jesse?
Check 1, check 2.
Okay. We'll leave him there. It's 4:28. Let's turn video on, audio on, and so she can see me. Oh, okay. And I want to make sure I want audio on. Oh, wait, no. Hello. And test. Select audio. I want to do this 5-5 mark. And then, there we go. We can unmute. It's 4:29. I'm going to join early, just in case this doesn't fucking work. Everyone, I'm very nervous about this. Okay. Oh, wait. So I got to make sure I can get this Zoom. Fuck. See, this is why we do this. There we go. So that's that. We can turn, but we don't want my video. We want her. This is too many me's. Oh, no. So, I hope this doesn't start my time early. FaceTime, choose video settings. No. Not joined. No response. She's going to come in. I want to make it so you don't see me. I'm going to cut my video and see if she comes on. We just got to be patient because, like, you know. Okay, so I think we did this. This is good. Let's save that. This should be white so we can see her name. Okay. And then I'm going to text her once we get further in. But give her a minute. You know? It's a lot being on camera. Oh, we need the chat. We need the chat. Let me get the chat. Oh, shit. How do I do that? That's like a browser source. That's a YouTube chat. And then I've got, there we go. Boop, boop, boop. Just, you know, I'm figuring it out slowly, everybody. I'm actually not that bad at tech stuff. It's all good. Cool. Okay, so we're just waiting for the Dank Duchess. I'm going to actually put my earbuds in. We'll add this Rode mic too, actually. Connected. Do, 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 do. And then I'm going to put in. So you'll be here too, Jesse.
Hey there.
Is it connecting? Hello. Can you say hello again? Oh, wait. Yeah, I see it. Because I see myself registering on it. And we have the Zoom sound from when the Dank Duchess comes. Do, do, do. Okay, now that this is all set up, we'll just stay here for a second until the Dank Duchess arrives.
I'm going to roll us up a little blue nerds.
What, blue nerds? Can I see it?
Ooh, it's already
Gone?
partially rolled, the last bud. There will be more.
What's open? Because I don't want to crack everything.
I'll crack everything.
Crack it all?
Please.
Pop it all. Okay, let's look at this. Farm cut purple cream. So is this one out already, or is this something that hasn't hit the market yet?
That one is out.
Okay, so this is the purple cream.
I think we'll have some smalls at Cornerstone.
Bell
very
Springs.
soon.
Boop. I should do that closer to the mic so you guys can hear it. Ooh, this one's really beautiful. Super crystal-y. Looks like it. Let me see if I can get that nice and close for you. I wish I could get some more light on it.
Ooh, can I tap into your Wi-Fi?
Yes. It's, you'll probably know which one it is. I have to remember what the password was. Let me see. It should ask you if yes. There we go. I can share the password. Okay. Let me put that closer. Oops. Sorry. Dang it. Get into focus. There we go. No. There we go. Okay. Listen, I'm trying to show you this. I was trying to light it with my camera so you could really see it. I wish we had like a super duper up close camera. Winslow has one of those.
How's the aroma?
I haven't smelled it yet. It was just smells amazing. Smells. I feel like I need some coffee beans, and then I can go back to this
To reset.
to like reset my nose. Sure, I'm gonna go get some coffee beans, you guys, so I can.
Do you know
But
that
the Dank Duchess is in the waiting room. What the hell? You guys don't. How do I admit? Yes, admit. Okay, we're switching over. Duchess is here. Duchess is here.
Yes, I am. Can't see anything, but
You
I had to see
you
you, my love.
you can't see anything?
I know. I see a black space.
Okay, I want you to go to that YouTube link that I sent you because
Uh-huh.
because I don't want to put my video twice. But
For
let me
sure. Oh, so it was from YouTube, not from Zoom? Oh, for some reason I thought I was coming into Zoom
No,
first.
you're on the right thing. Stay here.
Uh-huh.
But then if you want to see where I'm live streaming, can you see
Oh.
me?
Oh,
Turn-
I see you very much now.
There you
I
go.
do see.
But if you want to see the chat where people, there she is. There's the Duchess. Let me put you front and center, and you can kind of.
Okay.
Oops. I want to put this. Oh wait, I got to put. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I just got to re-layer this. Oh, wait. Do I want to do it that way? No, I want to do it this way. So you're over top. But I wish that it wasn't doing this whole bit.
I'm
Hi,
going to-
everyone. Oh, wait. Did you flip yourself?
Oh, no, literally what happened, I went to my messages to be able to send myself the link so I can open it on
There we go.
on my computer. So I'm just
Oops.
flip for 1 second, just literally for one
Beautiful.
second, and I'll be back right now.
I love it. You're perfect. Oh, wait. It's me again. She'll be back. She'll be
Do you have a lighter?
Yes, I stole it.
Yeah.
My bad. Okay. Damn it. Just hold on a second, everyone.
I think we need some more weed to figure this out.
Yeah, I know. I need a little bit more weed because I don't think I'm stoned enough. Okay, here she is. I'm so excited. She's joining now. She's joining the live stream.
There I am. Of course, I sent myself something and I don't see it. I'll find it. Darling, how you doing?
I'm
I don't even know what
good.
we're doing. What are we
Okay.
even doing here?
I texted you. We're talking live right now. There are.
Oh, I know. I know. They're seeing the in and out, the behind the scenes.
I wonder if this is overloading my computer right now. YouTube is not responding.
Oh goodness, darling. See?
Let's see. They're going to have to deal. YouTube, you're going to have to figure it out. Let me check my live stream to make sure it's happening. Perfect. I see it happening. So I think we're all good. How's it going, everyone? What do you guys think?
Oh, let me mute this immediately. Oh my goodness. It's a little bit choppy.
Yes.
I see when I had turned it. It's gonna work. Oh, look, they said they can deal. Eddie Moretti said he can deal. So it's gonna be fine.
Wait, but where did she just go? The YouTube. Oh. Why did it just... Oh, wait, that's why. Because I minimized your screen for a second. Sorry, because I was trying to look at what this error is about. We're going to ignore the error and keep going. How are you doing? Welcome to the Club Sesh.
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I hope that everyone can see us. So we're just a little bit, what's happening? But it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
This is great. Don't worry. It's just a little choppy because you have to think it's going over your Wi-Fi. It's going over my Wi-Fi. It's going through YouTube live stream. Like, it's a lot. There's a lot going on here, and it's pretty cool that we can talk to each other live for everybody from across the country. I'm glad you moved to New York because I feel like it's the next big kind of boom to happen in the industry. And California has been so difficult, So hopefully we'll see what happens with New York. I'm curious to hear.
Well, I'm not like so much in the business side of things anymore, just because for me it's all about patience and making sure that everybody understands what they have access to. So I can talk a little bit, but I'm not like a big into, cannabis is not a commodity for me. Cannabis is a nutraceutical. So we can talk to that end.
I love it. Let's talk to that end. I guess, Jesse, you can't hear any of what she's saying because it's coming through. You're going to put your earbuds in. Do you have it on your phone? I love it. He's on it. Gotta upgrade your throughput.
Yeah, Lamont said that. Lamont, can you help be the TV person right now? I know Lamont. He's
I know. I had to change. I just switched to the AT&T, like whatever that wire thing is, because I had Spectrum before and it was not working, and I was like, what the fuck? I don't know. Technology's weird. But I think this is great. Yep, Lamont, she can fix it for next time. I'll fix it. Lamont has skills. The reason it's stuttering is because of bandwidth. But is it my bandwidth? This looks good to me. You look good to me. A little bit.
You look great to me on my, I'm on my laptop. You look great on the YouTube. I can't really hear any kind of whatever, and you look great on my phone, but I'm not quite sure. I'm on Optimum, and Optimum sometimes sucks.
Yeah, I just think it's doing a lot. So anyway, um, so tell us, Duchess, what do you
Yes,
want to
love.
share with the club? I mean, I'm just excited to have you on here. You taught me how to make temple balls one time. I know it was like an on stage demo, but it was so
Oh,
cool. So you remember that? That was such a cool
yeah, at Outside
process.
Lands. At Outside Lands,
Yes.
we did that.
We did it at
Yeah.
outside lands, grasslands, and you took a Voss bottle and you put hot water in the Voss bottle because it's a flat. Voss has those great, like, kind of flat. But those kind of details. That's you know,
So not only did he make good
R.I.P.
quality bubble, but then, the process that I go on to make temple balls allows me to preserve that resin practically in room temperature with only the outside part of the resin being affected by oxidation and the inner part just staying delectably delicious, like the best nougat ever. And the idea is that you allow the trichomes to mature in a to mature into a homogeneous mass in a nice steady pace rather than having it granular where you have to keep it into the refrigerator or in the freezer for oxidation not to be so terrible so that you don't have a continual fast progression from THCA to THC to CBN. So
Right.
if you make really good hash and then you leave it out, what will happen is that if whatever color it was initially, it's going to darken because
Right.
then that's the effect of the oxidation. So when you make the temple balls, it does darken because you put some heat to it, but the inner part of it melts
Is
all
protected.
together and it keeps and it's protected. So
That's interesting. It's
that's
a
my
way of
that's my preference.
preserving.
Yes,
It's
it's
a
a
way of
method.
preservation. That's really
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
And and sometimes like that degradation to CBN,
Chris,
people look for it.
well, I mean, when you press temple balls, though, you don't get very much degradation. You like really end up getting about 2 to 2.5%. So if you're really looking for CBN, then I mean, there are a couple things you can do. You can find a company that is specifically making some CBN things. You can forget to pick up your flower, harvest at the right time. You can let it sit for a long time. As it gets more brown and brittly, it definitely is getting to the point of CBN. And while that doesn't work necessarily for the market generally, for the person who has insomnia and such, pretty ideal.
It's great for sleep. And so that's what I've always heard about CBN is, you know, it's not really what you're looking for, but it has its purpose too because it's always a medicine. There's always going to be
Mhm.
some sort of application for those cannabinoids.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What are you smoking this evening, Duchess?
I actually am about to make a little chillum of what's this flower? This flower is it's a little bit of Jamaican pineapple, and I need a little bit of an upper. I am so exhausted. I have not been sleeping. I need some CBN.
You need some CBN. You need some.
I have like really focused on the conference, and so that has me not sleeping as much.
When is the
And
This is the Spanibus conference. What?
no, this is a conference I'm actually throwing. It really came together from the 13th, the 13th of February till now. We have 20 speakers, including myself, some phenomenal speakers from Dashida Dawson, who's the cannabis star, the founding director of Cannabis NYC here in New York, all the way to Mila. I'm interviewing Mila about her being the hash queen. We've got Miyabi Shields, Dr. Miyabi
Oh,
Shields,
awesome.
just all these great people. And the whole idea behind the conference is that it's landing for the second day of Women's History Month, and most of these conferences that we go to, we do not get paid. So
What is but
we literally have to shell out money to be able
to
to
go?
educate people, and I'm paying people because that's how I'm gonna
But
play.
what conference is this, Duchess? What's it called?
It's called the International Women's Cannabis Conference.
I love it.
Yes.
Where is it? Tell us, give us all the
It's virtual.
details.
It's completely virtual. It's 10 hours long from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. And we have speakers from South Africa, from Mexico, the Netherlands, a lot of the United States. So I'm really excited about it.
That's amazing. I love to hear about that. That sounds wonderful. And like, yeah, people don't think about the fact that they don't pay to do those
No.
kind of conferences when you go out to do different, different things. And
Mm-mm-mm.
they should
Out of your
be.
pocket. They
Yeah.
like, I had a little rant a couple years back during COVID when really there was a lot of let me pick your brain. And
I
the whole
know, right?
idea, it was so much of that. And it's like, how, if it's a community service situation, I'm totally fine. You're not making money, I'm not making money, we're doing it for the people. Well, that's totally fine. But if you're making money and then definitely like promoting of all the people are going to be there,
Right.
and you aren't giving me a dime. And in a lot of cases, what happened, especially during COVID, when people couldn't kind of like be there and they wanted to get on the stage, then they paid to get on the stage. So then that makes it
You had to
really,
pay to play. Then it's really
hard.
competitive. Yeah.
But it's not even competitive. If you don't have the money, then you don't get to compete. Even though
Right.
and I'm just honest. 95% of those people on the clubhouse, they were full of crap, full of nonsense. I will put my knowledge against them 10 times over. These are the freaking LinkedIn warriors. And they're getting paid to talk about cannabis, but they never touched cannabis in their life. We'd go to MJ BizCon and everyone's drinking and it's supposed to be a smoking situation. And they didn't want to pay anybody. So I'm not down with that. I'm not serious. And I'm going to clown you about it too. I'm going to clown you about it.
Clown
I am
them.
one of those people who does not believe in any shape or form that you can be a good steward for cannabis and not have some application of cannabis in your life. You're full of crap. You are literally riding the horse of cannabis being a commodity. And as soon as something, these are the same people were so quick to be like, shroom boom. It's like, you haven't touched a shroom. Your ego is this big. Your sense of identity is like this small. Come on, sir.
I love
Come
you.
on.
Oh my God. The tea. Spilling all the tea right now. Yes, I totally agree. You know how many people have like these massive cannabis brands and they're like, oh, I don't smoke weed. Like, what do you mean? I mean,
So
fine, you don't smoke. Maybe you can only do edibles because of health
okay,
reasons. Fine.
fine. But there are people who don't do edibles. There are people who, you know what I'm saying, who really look at cannabis like a vehicle, just as a cash cow.
Right.
It's like, come on.
And it's not a cash cow. And that's what they always find out the hard way is that if you don't really know the culture and the people, you can't have a successful brand in this industry. You can for a little bit, but you're going to have to pay out your ass to keep it, one to even break into the scene and have
Mm-hmm.
people like even consider you as a product. And then on top of that, to be able to sustain that, it's just not possible unless you're really, even when you are totally plugged in, it's really hard. It's not, people see it as this green rush and I I don't know anyone who it's been a real green rush for. It's a lot of work. People look at you like, oh, your margins must be insane. So I'm going to charge you even more for rent. I'm going to charge you more for packaging. I'm going to charge you more for whatever. And the reality is like, no, we're just, if you're in the, I make edibles. I make marigold sweets. It's hard. you know,
Very
it's,
hard.
yeah, it's hard. So anyway, I feel you. I totally agree. And I'm grateful for that. I've met people like you in the industry who are so real and passionate about what this plant is really here for and wanting to educate people how to use it responsibly. And we've talked about that before. We talked about that on your podcast and like how you check in with yourself and like, be like, hey, what's going on here? And sometimes I do that with myself too. Like, hey, why am I using this and how am I using it? Is this healthy from, is this coming from a place of helping me? So, yeah.
I mean, cannabis is infinitely helpful, but how we interact with cannabis is, up to us. When I was
Right.
smoking too much and I was trying to hide from the world, and I don't happen to drink, but I do smoke, and I had all the smoke I could possibly want, then I overdid it until I got to the point where I was just like, you know what? This is not a conscious use of cannabis. This is abuse of cannabis. And whereas I wasn't worried about an addiction situation, so to speak, I was very much concerned about how disrespectful I was to cannabis. That was
Right.
back in 2018, early 2019, where I was just like, if the spirit just showed up right now, cannabis spirit would be like, Duchess, you full of crap. So the mushroom spirit showed up and was just like, Duchess, you're full of crap. So there was that.
Right. Right. I've only done like kind of micro doses of mushrooms. It's always like people tell me that they prefer that to edibles sometimes, and for me, it's more of a commitment than edibles. Like edibles, I take 10 milligrams and I can go and do a yoga class. Like it's something that connects me with my body in a different way, and I feel like I'm kind of at ease, and so I can kind of get into this zone and you know not great for reading a book, but but mushrooms, like I have to be in nature. I have to like there's a lot. It has like more kind of requirements for me to have a good time. You know,
And have you done actual journeys on mushrooms or just microdosing?
just microdosing. I've never had like a heroic dose.
There's space in between microdosing and heroic dose. There's a lot of space in
It's
between
a
there.
spectrum.
But there's a lot of space. You can above microdosing is like festival dose, social dose. That's like this music is the best. Even though the bathroom is nasty, we're having the best time at this concert right now because it's the
Even
best.
though I have to do a squat in the bathroom and like, that squat you have to do
Yeah.
to not touch. And then if you do like even glaze it, you tell yourself you didn't.
Yes, you do lie to yourself because it's like we're having a good time. It's to be, and then after that, it's just like the next little bit is like, but why did I lie to myself? Have I been lying to myself for a while?
Oh,
Who
sometimes.
me that lied to me?
Looking
Like,
in the mirror.
is the eye, is the lie, if it's circular and comes back to the me, I am. By the time you get to the I am, then you're in the hero, what I'm saying?
That's how you know it was heroic. When you
Then
start
it's just like,
thinking about, you know, I am there.
yeah, I am for real. Once
I
you
think,
get to
therefore
I
I
am,
am.
well, the I am is the
That's
energy
the
of
museum
like,
dose.
everyone could call it whatever, but the I am is the profound understanding of the I am. It just kind of sounds like that. I am, and then you're like, yes, indeed.
Yes. I have a friend here. My friend Jessie brought me a bunch of farm cut flour, which is,
Mhm.
have you heard of farm cut?
No.
Anyway, they're from Humboldt and Mendocino. Um, and he was saying, what about a museum dose of mushrooms? Like, do you ever take shrooms and go to the museum?
I mean, that would be just there in the light dose also. But it's before you get to the part of like, but why
Questioning.
did I? Once you start questioning your motivations, you've gone too far. Too
That's right.
far. The museum
That's
people are
right.
gonna put you out because you're gonna like start talking about like the stolen artifacts and trying to take them back to Benin yourself. You see all
Actually,
that
I think there
right
was a
there.
big
Before you
story
get kicked out.
about that. There was a big story about that came out for the New York Times that they returned some of the artifacts to Cambodia. So that was good to
Right.
hear. I think that was, I didn't click on it, but the director of photography of the show I shot in Thailand, he did a bunch of photography on it for the New York Times. He was really cool. He's a cool
I
guy.
saw you and you look like you're having a blast. I feel like I'm the
Have
only
you
person.
ever It's
I know who I
so
can beg.
beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's like I would go back in a heartbeat. It is just the food, the people. Have you been? You would love it.
No, all my friends are all like, all my
We
hatchmaker
gotta
friends.
go.
You could be doing something in Thailand. And I'm like, well, in this cold ass weather, I definitely want to be doing.
It's the weather, if you like spicy food, and even if you don't like spicy food, you can just say like I don't, they're not going to force you to eat spicy food, but if you do like that, it's like they've got everything and just cool place, great cities, Bangkok, the public transportation is super easy to use and it's inexpensive. You can get around. You can, there's just fun shit going on. So I was very lucky and I had met this producer, Knock, in Bangkok, and she had these incredible stories about people who've helped to legalize and who are in,
Forward.
in cannabis in Thailand. So
That's
yeah,
great. That's like
it was
super
fun.
great.
It was
I'm glad you
fun.
had that experience.
Me too. I
Mhm.
want to come visit you.
New York. Not now. When it's like cold. I mean, we've had like 3 days of 47 degrees, and you can't tell me it's not 80 degrees outside. You cannot tell me it's not the best weather ever, at this like 40, because we had a really cold winter this year. It was cold. It snowed last week. It snowed last week, though. Come on.
Did it melt? Has it melted though?
No, there's snow right outside my mother's house right now by the tree. Even though the 47 degrees is just like dense enough and cold enough,
Right.
you're gonna switch up in a second. So let me just stay here for a minute.
That's why I live in California. I like the warm weather. I lived in
Even,
cold. I lived in
you're,
Canada.
you said what? You lived in Canada? Where did you live in Canada?
Edmonton.
Oh God, you were definitely.
Yeah, I was like, never again. I'm not doing that. Okay, I did it. And I did my time. That kind of winter when you have to heat up your mailbox key with a lighter to get your lock in and like scrape off the window to your, do all of that shit. No, thank you. Heat up your car in the garage before you get in. Make sure you open the door so you don't like kill anybody. And yeah, it's fucking cold. No.
Yeah, that's really. That's not it. Now me, I'm looking for a beach. I'm looking for a
Yeah.
nice beach. That's gonna make me happy.
Where's your top place to go on vacation?
The funny thing is, I haven't done just vacations for vacation's sake in so long. Everything is always work. But my favorite, I can tell you the
I
prettiest
get
place
that.
that I have been, the most calm and peaceful, prettiest place I have been was Guam. It was for
Wow.
work too, but it was Guam, so I can't really complain. It was Guam. Yeah, I went there twice
Beautiful.
for the 6, 7, 10 cup. 7, 10 is
Yep.
a holiday for concentrate makers because 7, 10 turned upside down is oil.
Oil. Yeah.
And their area code is 671. So they made it the 6, 7, 10 cup. And I've been out there twice for that, and it's been great. The beaches are, first time I was there, it's like every single day was a double rainbow. Just every day
That's
you come out the hotel, it's just like every day.
you're like that guy from that poor guy, R.I.P. But you're like that guy every day, just looking up, and you're just like double rainbow.
It was like that. And then where we're staying, I don't know, I don't remember exactly why the situation is, but for the most part, you can be in a place on the beach and not see more than 3 people in like 3 hours.
Oh
It
my
is
god.
not a private beach. It's just a white beach that goes into water that the sandbar goes so far out. It's like picture beyond picture. The only thing is the closest thing is like Australia. And I'm
That,
not hating on Australia. Nothing against Australia, but if
but
you
they
were
don't
trying to
allow
get back to
weed.
New York, if you're trying to get back to New York, that's a 21-hour trip, and I have to tell you, three
No.
like 7 hours is kind of terrible.
Yeah,
Bad work.
that's the only that's a far. That's far.
That's
Yeah.
it. It's far.
Yeah.
Colombia was great. I mean, taking dabs, looking at the Andes was great.
Gosh, you've had such an incredible, you know, experience. I know you're saying like it's work. I know it's work, but you still, because of your talents, meet people all over the world who share your
Mhm.
passion with you. And that's really cool.
I'm not gonna lie, that part is really, really cool. For all the
Yeah.
bullshit, uh, that part is really nice. Like really nice to just meet people who also love cannabis in their own particular way, own perspective, their own culture, package their I mean, and it's like, and at the end of the day, we roll pretty much the same and we smoke a joint. And that part is nice.
Right.
And it's for the part. That part's nice.
I love it. Um, I was going to ask you, I was going to say, my favorite thing to cook with is concentrates. I just think they're, as far as in the kitchen, I mean, listen, I'm not cooking with what the grade that you make and smoke. I kind of feel like that is,
That'd be too bad.
it's like wasteful in a way, I don't think it's necessary for food because we're it's already going to taste so much better in that it's a
Mm-hmm.
concentrate. So you're taking out all of that plant matter and you're really getting to those trichomes. But you don't need it to be like a full melt. It doesn't need to be that for edibles. And I think it's a great way to use up those lesser quality hashes and concentrates and rosins and be like, okay, it's okay. We don't need to get rid of these things just because it's not perfect. Let's cook with it. There's still beneficial cannabinoids and other compounds in this that we can eat.
Mm-hmm.
So,
100%. A lot
yeah,
of times, as the hash maker, I am going to exalt the finest quality collections of resin. So it's not literally just the resin, which is, that determines malt quality, but how good was the hash maker in doing the hash making job? How good were they at isolating those particular heads? As you get into different sizes, you get your smaller sizes, just well, I mean, there are a couple things, the combination of how thick the cuticle is to the available oil, that's not going to help us for having the best experience because the taste of the waxes and cuticles is probably harsher than, the flavors that we like. However, there's an inherent value from cannabis from beginning to end. So we have those smaller microns, like 25 micron, and we give it to someone who makes edibles. They need so little of it, even if it's not the cleanest quality, and
right,
clean being like has plant matter in it. It's not going to change the flavor. It's not going to make it taste weedy like those brownies of the 80s and such like that. And you can utilize every single component. Then after that, you can make topicals. I mean, it's like,
right. Sorry. Yeah, and topicals, making a salve or bath salts. I love those Ohm bath salts
yeah,
that
my
Maya
stuff.
makes. They're so
Mm-hmm.
good.
Mm-hmm.
And that,
Really,
like,
everything she touches.
sorry, what'd you say?
I said, really, everything she touches is amazing. She has such an ability to craft
Yeah, I
her
agree.
foods, her gummies, to things that you do with your body. Anything about self care, love, and pampering,
Yeah,
Maya has that
she's
pretty
got
down.
that. Maya's awesome. She's so sweet too, and just like has been working really hard in this industry. It's in
Mm,
California and just making it work. I was happy to see her bath salts back. I don't know. I didn't really go anywhere, but just more places.
hmm
Okay,
It's like a resurgence.
so
Plus, she started her relationship with Whoopi, so I think they started. They're having another go again. So
yeah,
props to
that's
her.
what I heard. Yeah, I was happy to hear that. I'm trying to upgrade my Zoom, Duchess, because you guys, Zoom is like $17 a month. And so this
Mhm.
Zoom is only 40 minutes, but I'm wondering if we could FaceTime if you want to still hang out. Do you want to keep hanging out or do you want to, because this is going to end in 7 minutes. Do you want to, are you tired and you want to
Oh,
go to
okay.
bed?
So I have a birthday thing that I need to go to
Okay.
in Brooklyn, but I am going there for 9 o'clock. I really just be really honest, and I'm just gonna smoke weed. So I'd love to smoke weed.
You want to smoke weed with me? Okay, then let's FaceTime each
Yeah,
other. Okay. Wait, I want to see what the club is saying. Can you press the magic button, fix the streaming? How's the blue dream? Let's try it. We're going to try it on. I'm just worried with FaceTime. Let me see if I
I
can.
mean, I have a Zoom account also, but
You
I guess I have a
should we
Zoom
just
account. So
let's just make another Zoom
another
and
one. Yeah, why don't you just make another Zoom and tell these people
fuck these Zoom people. They're not getting my frickin' money, you
you're mad.
motherfuckers.
You're like 40 minutes is all you're getting.
You mother. Yeah, sorry. I'm so bad. I should stop. Create event. We're going to create another Zoom. Try FaceTime. They want me to try FaceTime. I can FaceTime you. I have
Wait, hold
your,
on a second. Let me see if I have any battery in my iPad. Because if I don't have any battery in my iPad, then that's not gonna work. But my iPad
okay.
is.
No, then let's try Zoom. Was it not working? Was Zoom not working?
Who's Zoom?
I thought this was working fine. Was it not on the
I mean,
stream?
when you look at the YouTube,
I
it's
think
definitely
audio's great.
choppier.
Video's delayed a little bit.
There's a little delay. There's always a
Yeah.
delay. That's always going to happen. Should be free. I'm not doing it, Zoom. Sorry. We've got 5 minutes, so don't worry, everybody. Are you rolling another joint?
What
Wonderful.
platform do you run your edibles club on?
This is OBS, is like what this
Yes,
stream
yeah.
is. So that's like how I have this like little logo here. That's how I have the Dank Duchess below you.
Okay, next time if I had known I have OBS Studio, on that laptop, I would definitely just install it over here. And then we could perhaps some kind of direct way.
I
Or
don't
maybe it'll be
know.
clearer on my side.
No, I think it looks fine to me. I just like made sure I wasn't running any other programs on my computer. And so the Zoom looks good. The Zoom looks
Okay,
totally
I'll be
fine.
really
So
honest.
I'm just going to make another Zoom, everybody. That's what's going to happen here, okay? And you all deal with it. And don't you give
fine.
me no lip about it.
The thing is, I had Photoshop open. I mean, I was working.
Close,
So
yeah, exactly. That's exactly. I had Premiere Pro.
things going on.
I had
Though this is
Premiere Pro was open. What was I thinking? So I closed that down. And guess what? It's running faster. So everyone, let's all be happy. It's all good. Okay. So I'm going to make this stream. This is going to end in like a few minutes. So we'll make it for 5:10. It always does this. It's always super weird. This little, what time is it? 5:09.
yeah.
We'll make it for 5:11. And then we'll save this. You'll probably need to leave at some point. So I'm going to do, oh wait, I forgot to invite you. Shit.
Smoking more smooths out the choppiness. Well, the truth is, I'm like fighting my beeswax for some reason. I think I'm just a little bit high. So I've been fighting this wax that like I had artfully done, but I've done awful things to it right now.
Okay, let me see. Where's the Duchess? Bring it back. Yep. Where? Oh no. I want to send you this invite. I just got to text you, but I got to get into my Zoom. You guys, this is so fun. We're figuring it out. This is my first time ever doing this. Ever doing this with someone, and I'm so glad you're here and you're going to smoke some weed with me. So what are you going to talk about at the International Women's Cannabis Conference?
I am talking about the fact that we are the leaders we've been waiting for.
That's right. Tell them.
A lot of times we think that like our voice isn't strong enough, important enough, or, you know, we have so much second guessing. And because this is a conference that is celebrating women and non-binary persons, it's I'm going to be really honest. We are literally discouraged from seeing ourselves as leaders the way we could be for all our things. Instead of being assertive, we're bossy, and that might be something that we might want to work on. And maybe you're not smiling all the time. All that, fuck that. We're the leaders that we have been waiting for because each one of us has within us a seed of amazing. We all have a purpose, and we really just have to believe in it and really put to the side all other notions of secondness. We need to
Right.
put ourselves first to ourselves. So, you know, I
Okay,
was really nervous. You know, you sent me something. You
I
sent me
texted you the link, so let's pop onto that one, okay? I'll see you there.
I got you, bet. Bye.
See it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to leave this meeting, okay? Because fuck Zoom. Fuck that place. Sorry, Zoom. You know what? Pay me if you want. You pay me. You pay me if you want me to tell the people. Okay? Okay, then I got to do this one. We'll start this one, and then I got to switch it over. Doing this stoned should be an Olympic sport. Where's the waiting room? There we go. We're going to admit here. Window captcha. We're going to go to Zoom meeting.
Yeah,
Look
the
at
stream is
that.
perfect because I wasn't there. And now let's see if it's still gonna be fucked up.
There we go. Got you. Let me make this bigger. Ooh, I hate that I just want to make you bigger. And not all of this shit. Don't cut my face off, Zoom. Okay. What were we talking about?
We were talking, oh, leadership. Believing in yourself and going hard for it.
That's right. That we are the leaders that we've been waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it.
Madam Dram asked me, "What am I growing right now?" Oh wait,
Good
where did you
question.
go?
Me?
Yeah, now I can't see you.
Let me show you me. Sorry.
Oh, I am growing Shogun, flowering right now. Shogun, Deleted Teen, Vlad, Corpse Bride, Pheno, Astronaut number 2 from Spaceman's Choice, Papaya Backcross from The Grateful Seeds, Trichome Jungle Seeds, Tropical Orange Sour,
Ooh.
Hamantash by, I'm not quite sure who that's from, and Cocoa Puffs from Ziploc Seeds.
Dang. I can't, how do you manage all of that? Like, how much time do you spend on
I mean,
your,
that's on my garden, like
yeah,
daily. For the most part, okay, if I'm saying I'm not procrastinating, meaning I'm not like stopping in there before I do other things and just being in the garden, I average maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. Like this is me taking care of my medicine is part of my job. That's like my job to stay alive. It just
yeah,
so happens that I'm also willing to make some content about it and blah, blah, blah. And I always want to educate people on how to be healthier in their lives because I feel like, I mean, for all we know, it's not even altruistic. I'll be real honest. For all I know, I'm a Capricorn. I like some order. For all I know is just so the shit works right. So
right,
if I'm feeling good and I'm gonna work right, and you feeling good and you're gonna work right, and we have this thing called society that works. Um, so it just might be for so I don't get a headache. But I like to definitely think that I definitely, I believe everyone expects, should be well, and we all have the right to be well. And I feel
right.
like this place is like a key component of being well.
I I agree with you. Do you feel like there are some people though who it just for some reason or other it doesn't work with their bodies. What do you think about the cannabis hyperemesis syndrome that's been,
I feel so bad for them.
yeah,
I remember the very first case that became really, really a big thing. And
Alice Moon?
yeah, she took a lot of hell for that.
Yeah,
Like,
she got piled
lot.
on. It was
Like
so
nobody
stupid.
believed her for it.
Yeah.
They like totally didn't believe her. They totally were like, it must be that you're smoking something full of pesticides and blah blah
Yeah.
blah. I found that it changed a little bit when Flora, aka Cuban Hash Queen, when she got hyperemesis, and she was only
Wow.
growing her husband's flower, and he was not spraying with anything. And so she had to take a long, long, long break. I think it's gone far in. I think that a lot more acceptance and understanding, and I can only imagine it's something tantamount to. Have you ever over edible?
Oh
Wait, you
yeah.
make it that like feeling of when I have too much THC in my body. Maybe I'm judging a cup and I waited too long and I have to judge a lot of things at one time. There, you feel bad. And I've never
Yeah.
been drunk in my life, so I don't know what it feels like to be drunk, but it feels bad. And one of the best things it feels is to change your body temperature. And so sitting and having water pounding on you, which is one of the things that for
With can't
hyperemesis makes you feel
take a
better.
cold shower. Yeah. That's what I've heard
But
is
for
you
me,
want
it's
to.
take a nice
Oh.
blisteringly hot shower bath type situation. And I just feel badly, like real badly for those people because cannabis is so helpful and yet not here. Here,
Yeah.
this is like no cannabis for you,
Yeah.
you know?
And sometimes that happens. It's like some people have that
No, it's
cilantro.
not neem. It's not neem. Finding keepers is not neem. I can assure you it doesn't have crap to do with neem. It's not pesticides. It's not neem. It's none of those things. It literally is like an overexcitement of the ECS
Yeah.
such that like it doesn't break down. The ECS is always going to be working on you,
Yeah.
but the additional cannabinoids, because even CBD, people with hyperemesis, they just like
It's
it's
just
like
too much.
no more of that. No more
Yeah.
of that. It's not the neem. It's not the neem. It's not pesticides. It's just your body can get. And I've been there as someone who has over consumed. And I got nervous. Honestly, I got nervous about my career. I was like,
What am I going to do? Yeah.
but you're the Dank Duchess, and I'm like, oh, ooh, but I do not know if this is doing well for me. It was during a
Right.
time actually when I realized that some terpenes and volatile organic compounds that were good for me before were just not good for me anymore. Like my body made a change. I don't know if it's with my age or whatever, going through a lot of changes.
You can develop an allergy to different things throughout your life. It's not like you things are fixed, So
Yeah.
our bodies aren't this kind of static.
Mm-mm.
Nothing is. It can all change. So I think it's just staying in tune, listening to your body, and if you have those kind of symptoms, the first best thing to do is just take a tea break. Take a break and see what happens. So, yeah, I do feel bad for them though. I'm always like, oh shit.
May that not happen to us, because man, I
Yeah.
love weed. May that not happen
Knock
to me,
on wood, doesn't happen.
please.
So you're going to a party tonight?
Yes, my friend's birthday is I think today. I'm not the best with birthdays at all. And so I usually keep it in my phone. And I have one birthday in the phone, but it was not him. And he sent me a text message like, "Oh, we're gonna have some fun for my birthday." And I was
Oh
like,
no.
"Well, we are in Pisces season, and he is a Pisces,
Well,
and I think he's one of these February Pisces. So this sounds kind of like the right time." So I'm gonna go over to this guy Hawaii Mike. Hawaii Mike is a cannabis chef, and
oh yeah. I feel like I've
he's
heard
based
of Hawaii Mike.
yeah. So I'm going to Hawaii Mike today.
Oh, that'll be so much fun. Is it going to be like a big dinner or?
I think they have. I think there'll be something for the fact that he's having his birthday there. But what is where Hawaii Mike's food is served happens to have like an outdoor but glassed in and warm space where you can smoke. I think maybe like probably 40 people could fit in there. So we're probably gonna go out there and
Smoke some weed,
smoke away.
eat some food, hang out.
Out. Yes.
Okay,
So
I want to ask the club if they have any questions for you. Does anyone have any questions for the Dank Duchess while she's here, gracing us with her presence? Um, is Vegas is taking off?
I saw.
Yeah, the Duchess is all right
Uh,
with me. I love it. Yeah, there's no choppiness on this now. So we figured it out. It took us a second, but we both were like, what can we close down on our computers?
it definitely was partially my Photoshop, and I'm sure I have like other things. I have a million windows open, like in Chrome.
So Christopher says he doesn't do pining because of
Hmm.
anxiety, which is
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
I don't do linalool. I absolutely hate the smell of lavender.
Yeah, it's like a soapy kind of.
I do not like
Yeah.
that.
Oh yes.
Eddie, trauma. My mom has apologized, but literally it was 3 grades of bad pictures. And my mom made me practice. Like I practiced smiling for, mind you, it's partially genetic. I smile like my dad and I smile like my mom, but getting it even and on cue, honestly, trauma. Being honest. So,
Oh my gosh, I love it. I mean, I don't love it, but I love the honesty. I love the honesty. That's that's a great.
it is what it is on that. Best national park is that what we would call? Well, I would think is the best national park. I don't
Yeah,
know.
what's your favorite national park?
First, I gotta even think about parks on that level. Um, when I got to Yellowstone, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I was just like, I know it's gonna be beautiful. I know it's gonna be beautiful. I know it is.
Right.
The thing I didn't know till I saw it that I was like, oh God, this is so beautiful. It was so beautiful.
It's like take your breath away. Beautiful. It's a place that we should be protecting. It's a place that we should be spending. We don't spend that. It's not that insane. It's not too much money that we spend on Yosemite, and I
Oh,
think it's like
darling,
what it's like.
we're not gonna spend any money.
No, I know now we're not, but we
We
weren't.
fired everybody.
I know, but we weren't spending that much before. I think it was like 30 something $1 million a year to run that national park. And you have to think of how many people are
Visiting.
visiting and spending money there, and the tourism that comes, and the economy that is created because of the tourism, people coming all over the world to visit that park. And so they won't have the resources
Yeah.
to
Take care of you.
have those people, so it's
Yeah.
really going to impact the local communities there, and we haven't really seen the ripple effects of these. I don't even know what to call them. It's just wild what these people are doing, these children are doing, to the country right now. So
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm going to talk about next. National parks and kind of their history. It's interesting. I mean, for Native American people, the the national parks, it's like those are all of their sacred sites
Spaces.
that
Hmm.
that were taken over, and mountains were Mount Rushmore, that was like very sacred, and they just fucking blew it up and carved some old white guy faces into the side of it, and we're like, "Huh." So, and I heard Trump wants to put his face there too. Can you
Oh gosh, darling, let's keep this happy. Don't say that. Oh,
just tell? I guess I should. I don't want to make that more into the world because it's such a horrible idea.
Flowers, weed,
Yeah, let's
flowers.
talk about weed and
Want to know
flowers.
something interesting?
Yes.
Usually just the way the cannabis industry is, sadly, businesses have gotten together to be anti-home cultivation. But for some reason, New Jersey small businesses in cannabis are pro-home cultivation. And that's really big thing because, to talk about having a medical system but not having people having the ability to grow is crazy. But maybe we're seeing one of these little bright spots in the situation where businesses are what are actually pushing the idea behind home grow. And so I mean, I usually don't care about
I do
Jersey.
not trust myself to home grow, Duchess. I am so
Yeah.
I just feel like it's gonna if I had you like holding my hand the whole way, I would feel more confident.
Oh.
But I just like I trust other people to grow it better than I can because I'm not like you. I don't have like the setup and all of the knowledge of what you're looking for, what to do when bugs come around or, like what kind of nutrients to use. It's such an intricate, it's a whole other world to what I
But
do.
do you grow anything? Have you grown anything? Like,
Yeah, but I grow outside. Like, but here's how I grow vegetables. I have a whole garden right now that I didn't plant.
okay,
It just
volunteers.
popped up. Yeah, it's all
Mhm.
just volunteer. Like sometimes I get plants, but 99% of the time they're just there. And I'm like, okay, you're here. I guess you're here. So I'll help you.
Okay, so what do? You water it, right?
Yeah, I water it. Sometimes if I can put some compost down, put some soil down, things like that. But
I
like,
mean, you do stuff.
but can't I've tried doing that method with cannabis before. I have, and they always end up covered in caterpillars and bugs and mold
Oh, I
and
mean,
yeah.
mm-hmm. Because you're growing outside, and they got caterpillars and bugs outside. So with caterpillars, like when I was growing on my roof in Oakland, and I don't really don't like bugs, and I don't like caterpillars, and I don't like killing things. But you know what
Right.
you have to wake up early before dawn and put your big girl panties on, and then you go upstairs to the roof and you say a prayer and you like literally say, I'm sorry, but I have to preserve my weed. And then you move every single leaf and you take off those caterpillars and you fling them on the ground and then you smush them in, because you know what happens if you don't smush them in? They just walk back onto your plant. So
That's
therefore, you've got to kill them. That's a necessary part of the situation.
right, because they'll just come. I always figured if I put them in a place that the birds could see them, that maybe the birds would eat them. That
So
was my
basically, they die still. At least you feed some birds, you
that's what
know.
I was thinking was like I fed some birds. But then, I just, I wasn't like you. I didn't wake up in the morning and put my panties on and go and and go and pick my plant, all the little caterpillars off my plant. They ate and shit all over my plant and I was like, okay, well,
Caterpillars do
yeah, I'm
that.
not doing anything with this. So, but and like the curing process to me seems somewhat daunting. Like having the right space to do that. It feels like making salami. Like I understand the process of making salami, but I don't do it. Like I'm not making prosciutto at home. Do I get how you
Okay.
do it? Yes, I could do that, but I trust other people who have like a cantina that is made for curing meat and or like a cultivator who is knows like you who knows exactly what kind of conditions you need to cure cannabis to make it just
Okay.
right.
Wait, let me just tell you one thing. See, no matter who, not no matter who, because it's about the quality of that salami maker. The thing is, the salami that you know how to make, it's not like you're going to retroactively be able to change the conditions of like whatever animal salami comes from. I'm sorry, I'm not a meat eater. Beef, salami is beef, pork salami,
Pork.
cow. Okay, the pig. You can't get back to the pig. However, when you are growing cannabis, when you take your hand with your biome and you put it in the soil, there is a transfer of bacteria. There's this transfer of more than just woo woo spirit energy. And that plant grows with that partial blueprint. So I grow cannabis because yes, I like my medicine and I like my own medicine. I like being independent. I don't want to be a custody, all of that. But I also grow cannabis as part of my spiritual practice. The time that I spend with those plants, I'm spending time knowing that I'm growing the medicine that is ideal for me. It literally is, my skin is in there,
Your
and it's ideal
cells.
for me. So when I make my hash also from my own plants, Frenchie asked me a question. He asked me that he was writing an article and he was just like asking if I felt like the best hash I ever made all together came from my own garden. And I didn't want to be egoistic and be like, yeah, and I had to think about it. And consistently, the plants that I grow, that I make into hash, it's gonna be 5.5 star to 6 star over and over and over. I grew it. I know what it is. And so that's why single source hash, as long as you're a good grower to some degree. After 21 years, I hope I can grow something. Single source has a special quality because that person, and if you can get someone who's also a breeder and the grower and the hash maker, I mean, you just got a trifecta right there. But generally, it's the grower and the hash maker. There's something special about that. So I'm just saying that in terms of growing, just like your volunteers, maybe if you did something on purpose, you see those tomatoes, that food is just the best. When you grow your
It's
own food,
true. It's true. It is better. Like the chard that I grow, it's just so much just feels heartier and stronger, tastes better than what I get at the grocery store. I think if I had more education on like the process, like once you get it to a certain point, my aunt grows on in Hawaii and I should just go and hang out with her.
oh, damn. I mean, literally, cannabis is not hard. Cannabis is called weed because it can grow anywhere because it really
That's right.
follows a very, very standard idea. It's like grows to be old enough, once it's sexually mature, and the light is changed. That's it. Look, once once it's more than 12 hours of light, it's gonna stay in veg.
Right.
Once you change it to 12 hours of light, 12 hours of darkness, once it gets 12 hours of darkness, because it's the darkness that makes that difference, it's going to go into flower. And then 8 to 9 to 10 weeks, it's time to cut down. Now, what you do all between there as the curator of its life experience is going to make the difference if you're going to get these pincy larvae buds or you're going to get some chunkers. The genetics going to make difference, but also it's not necessarily feeding the plant, but feeding the environment. So you already knew to put some compost down, okay?
Right.
So cannabis is a very greedy plant. So that means she's drinking, she's eating, she's eating. So you want to amend the space beforehand. Then when you put the plant in, then you're just really watering because all of the stuff is available there. Then you bring in other things. You have mycorrhizae, you have the fungus help you out. So now the fungus is the expediter. You're chef, you understand that? The fungus is the expediter. The fungus is like,
The
all right,
communication, the network.
communication. The fungus is like, all right, so we need some nitrogen. But if we have a little bit too much magnesium, it's gonna have an issue with the calcium. So all right, we're gonna do it like this, like this, like this, and that. An expediter, an expert expediter will make the kitchen run. You
Right.
have an idiot there, then everything is piling up. You got all the sides, none of the entrees and stuff like that. So it's really mimicking nature, and nature will do it for us. As long as we don't overthink, maybe we take a little microdose of some cannabis, so we just in the not cannabis. Well, we can do that, but
Yeah,
mushroom
whatever.
ready
Yeah.
flow, and the plant says, "I'm good. What me worry? We'll be all right."
That's what I need to do is I need to do a little microdose and then talk to the plant and be like, "What do you need, baby?
Tell me.
Tell
She will
me."
tell you. She will. 100%. She'll tell you.
I always have lady plants though, even when it's volunteer. They always come. I'm always, "What's it going to be? What's it going to be?" And it's always a lady. But
Great. That I mean, the feminine spirit runs with you.
it runs with me.
Boy, oh dang. Mm.
I'll try again. I'll try again. You gave me the
Yeah.
confidence to do. And do you grow indoor? You're indoor
Now
because
I'm
you're in New
indoor.
York.
I mean, like, I only got like 3 years of outdoor. It was so awesome. But then I had to go back indoor because they said I was running a plantation on the roof of my building. Like 59 plants is a plantation, but
I mean, that's pretty impressive. You're so awesome. I love that you don't do anything like half-ass. Like when you do something, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna
yeah,
go. I'm gonna do
wall
it.
to the wall in this one.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah. So,
uh, the
well, dog,
pub.
it's 8:36. I probably should go to this party. I mean, because
Okay.
I'm an old lady now, and it's one of those situations like, do you really want to
I'm
leave
in
right now?
bed by 8:36. I'm usually in bed. I'll be honest with you. So I'm impressed. Go. You gotta go and
I know, it's in
celebrate.
no somewhere. I have to like drive in Brooklyn for another 25 minutes.
You got this.
I know. Do I have gas? Yeah. Oh, but today's Wednesday. Am
Yes.
I
What's that
on
mean?
parking straight? Alternate side
Uh
parking. I
oh.
have a good parking spot. I'm just
Why
thinking,
don't you take a car?
because I don't want to, because I'm literally going. It's one of those situations, the cost in Brooklyn, that's gonna actually cost me like $30 to
To go there?
go
Club,
there. Yeah, we can
club,
decide.
Duchess, what's your Venmo? Tell the club what's your Venmo, and they'll Venmo you the money to take
And
a
then
fucking
so I can
car.
keep my parking.
Yes, if you guys enjoyed the Duchesses, what's your? I'm serious. Unless you don't want to give
Okay,
your
I'll
Venmo out.
my thing, and then I can keep my parking because alternate side parking is
Seriously,
so paranoid. Oh,
if you all appreciated the Duchess this evening, and you want to throw her some money for
thank
her
you. That is so
Uber,
lovely.
what is at the Dank Duchess? Okay, so
You guys keep your
at
marketing all across
at
the board.
Venmo. Okay, keep it the same. You're so right. You're so sharp. Um, I'm I'm impressed that you're going, and I want everyone who enjoyed this very informational, educational, wonderful conversation with the Duchess. I'm serious.
Thank
You better
you.
get her a car because I don't. I'm gonna send you the money to go
Thank
to go.
you.
Okay, so I have
Thank you.
some funds in the Edibles Club, and I don't want you I don't want you losing your spot. Okay, so Jesse
Yeah, you're
Bronner says home gardening theme in the next few weeks. Perhaps we loop in Yoda of Soil, Leighton Morrison.
so who's Leighton Morrison?
Who's Leighton Morrison? We're gonna have to find out. Oh my
We'll find out.
goodness, we will
You
find
getting
out.
you getting like advice. It's nice you have a nice engaged community like here that's like
There,
appreciating you. I hope y'all know how awesome Vanessa is. Vanessa is like truly awesome, sweet, energy's there, and her food. Okay, let me
I
just tell you
love
this one
you.
thing. Let me tell you this one thing that you introduced me to.
What?
And everywhere I go, my god sister got married in maybe 4 years ago, and at her reception, they had so much of this, and I told everybody, you have to try the Lebna.
Oh my God, it was so good because of Deb McHale, right? Because we
Oh my god.
smoked it on Bong Appetit. That was
Yes, yes.
wild.
So although I had a lot of Mediterranean food, I had never had Lebna, and
It's
it is
so
so
good.
good. So I can say that I've had your food. I've had the meat fall off the bone. I have had the baklava that made me
That
okay.
baklava was ridiculous.
That opportunity
That
when
was
I
got me
met
high.
Vanessa, look, when I met Vanessa, that's a situation about just you never know. Stay with your path, right? So I was making hash. I was watching this purple tangy by OG Steve Borland, and it was it's still some of the best hash I've ever had. And then I made rosin. I don't really make rosin anymore, but I made rosin at the time. And Tony Vazura, I was making it in his lab because I was consulting out of there. He took a jar down to LA and he met up with
Pinsky.
Pinsky. And Pinsky, so he left on the Tuesday. Pinsky called me on the Tuesday and I was in LA by the Thursday, right? So now I don't even, now mind you, I think I'm just going there to meet Pinsky. He's like, we have this show, but I'm just like, thinking I'm just
What
going
show?
to
Yeah.
have meat, right? So I get there to the house, and then that's when I find out that this is a show where I'm gonna have to eat edibles, and I'm stressed out because I don't do edibles because
Right.
I'm just don't do edibles, right? I can smoke anybody, but I was just like, I'm about to be on TV and I have to do edibles. This is such a bad fucking look, right? And all I could think of is, I hope I have CBD in my bag. I hope I have CBD in my bag. And so when we were waiting around for a while and I was nervous and whatever,
That
and we
good.
had it, and I had some of it, and it came, and you made sure to say that only has 3 milligrams, it has 5 milligrams, and I ate the chicken, we had the talking, it was fun. I liked the camera, baklava. I knew it was like 5 milligrams
It
each piece.
was
I was like, no, don't do it. I ate like 5 pieces. I did not care. I was like, you know what? I can go in comatose. But this baklava is
it was
like
too good. It was so good. It I
so good.
just I don't know how we could have I guess we should have really microdosed it, but that meal was awesome. The way that they cooked the chickens over the fire. We really that was a fun. That was my I think that was my 30th birthday.
For
So,
real?
yeah,
You were in the kitchen for quite a while, man. By
I
the time
know.
you came out and we were like doing the same thing over and over. And here's the food. Say it again. And here's the food.
Yeah.
You really trooper, darling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
get it done. The show must go on. Who cares about a birthday? Forget about it.
Oh, I know she took care of me. She took care of me because then she's the one who introduced me to be able to be at Outside Land. So that was a great opportunity to press some hash on stage with
Yep.
her. So that was like super great. And then, I did Bong Appetit the third season for 2 episodes.
Yep.
So, Vanessa has been quite the sweet angel. So thank you very, very much.
I love you. I think you're wonderful and you're talented and you know your shit. So and you speak your mind, and I think that's something that makes you a leader in what you do. So I know it is. So I feel really honored to have you as my friend and that you came and talked with my club. I know they love you. And I hope you have fun tonight. And
I hope so too. And I never took a nap that I should have taken earlier, but you know what? It's going to be fine.
you're going to be great. You're going to sleep really well tonight. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yes,
you
I
didn't
have
take
to.
a
If I
nap.
don't, then
You
tomorrow's
will.
Thursday. Tomorrow's
Yeah,
not Friday, right? This is
tomorrow's
Thursday.
Thursday. We got one more day before the weekend. You got time. You got time. You got this. Have fun. Have a good
Thank
time.
you. Thank you very much, Faison. And
I
to your
love
audience,
you.
I had a great time with y'all. Bye bye, Eddie and Chris and all y'all. It was a wonderful time.
We'll have
Thanks,
you
sis.
back on, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Bye, babe.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, how fun was that, everyone? How fun was that? That was the Dank Duchess. She is amazing. If you want, I'm going to Venmo her right now because I don't know if all of you Venmoed her, but I have some Venmo money in my edibles club that I can make sure that she gets there and back. And we're paying her for her time to be here with us. Boop, 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 boop. 1 second. I want to make sure I can send. I want to pay. Do you love it? I love it. That was fun. Let's do more of that, right? The Dank Duchess. She said it would be 30, right? There and back. So let's do 60 and we'll say it's for this. And we'll just pay it because I have some money thanks to people in the club. And she can get home without having to move her car. I really need to pee, so I'm gonna put Jessie in the hot seat, okay? And I'm sorry, you have to go in. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna unconnect these. I drank too much water. It's really hot though. My butt was hot on that chair.
I might need those. Or is she gone?
There's no one there. There's no one. You're just going to talk to people now.
All right.
Unless you don't want to.
Let's do it. Why not?
Let me put this down for you.
I'm ready for hair and makeup.
You might have to move this up. Jessie's going to sit down. Just speak into the mic. There you go.
What up, squad?
Okay, so Bonbon's camera. We can even turn that on.
Nice. Testing. How's everybody doing?
Let's see.
How do I see the chat?
This is the chat.
Can we make that bigger?
Right here. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And then this is the GoPro. Why can't we see it? Oh, it's not working. Damn it. Damn. It's okay. No GoPro. Okay, everyone. Talk to Jesse. I'm sorry. That was a long
Woo!
call.
All right, we'll get this thing going here. All right. I liked all the talk about microdoses. How's everybody doing out there? Are we into more micro, more museum? Do we have some heroic dosers out there? Is anybody combining hash with a little bit of psilocybin? Maybe the idea like less of both can get you like greater medicinal benefits. There's a really interesting podcast called Shaping Fire that I love to listen to when I drive around from dispensary to dispensary, trying to get people into regenerative organic cannabis. And Shaping Fire has like a ton of really cool guests on from the cannabis and psilocybin world, lots of scientists. And if you haven't checked that out, maybe we can get Shango on here one of these days. And if we're gonna do a little gardening episode, maybe we can get some little soil biologists in the mix. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see what the comments say. Love seeing the farmers trim. Hell yeah. Like we kind of said the other day, it's like, think of a banana. You wouldn't buy it unpeeled. Here she comes.
Relief.
All right.
Wait, you have to chat a little longer.
All right.
I need more water, and I'm gonna give the dog a bone. How's it going?
It's going good. Yeah, it's kind of weird just talking into a space. My mic keeps kind of falling here too, but
That's how it goes. You'll get used to it.
it wouldn't be live if it wasn't perfect, right? Or if it was perfect.
That's the whole point. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. I like to see all those farm cut jars on the counter behind me.
Really good. I'm gonna give the dog this bone. People are gonna be like, "Don't give her that bone." But
I feel like that weighs just as much, if not more, than Bon Bon.
trust me, she's gonna love it. I got it from the little dog store next to me. She picked it out. Okay.
Oh, I've got Raquel on the chat saying indoor is the best. Tell us why indoor is the best for you.
There you go, Bon.
I totally respect that. I'm just here to, tell you if you haven't had this kind of sun-grown, seek it out because it's just a different lane. I never really want to compare the two of them because they're so darn different from each other. Even like in the way that we judge and evaluate and critique the flower over at Cornerstone, the way we judge the indoor flower is totally different from how we judge the sun-grown flower. Maybe we could do an episode on tasting and really geek out.
Where'd that road mic go? It's right here. Switching it up, club.
Switcheroo.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? We're supposed to talk about national parks. I'm gonna eat a clementine or a what are they?
Oh, it's a pixie. No, it's a
Pixie.
daisy tangerine
Daisy.
from Ken's Top Notch Produce. Woo.
Very specific.
Very specific. We hit the Hollywood Farmers Market every Sunday.
Really?
We got to get we're trying to get the fresh organic herb and the fresh, farm fresh food.
Do you ever meet Alex, the manager, one of the managers at Cornerstone?
Alex.
His girlfriend?
Oh, he was the buyer. I think
Yes.
Alex left.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. His girlfriend Elizabeth, his partner, she worked at the Hollywood Farmers Market.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, it's a great farmers market. Really, I know it's kind of funny. It's a funny little mic. You just can't fuss with it too much. Doesn't like that. I was gonna roll a joint and then I got distracted by this.
Whatever. Can you hear me?
I'm forcing you to get over whatever kind of fright this is in front of a live stream. It's your live stream now. You've taken over.
She's breaking me in, everybody. You're seeing
Enjoyed you,
live.
Duchess. Color
Second time.
looks amazing. They love it.
When is the Duchess gonna visit us here in Los Angeles?
The Duchess?
Yeah, I thought she was gonna be here today, so I brought her some flowers.
Oops, more for
But
me.
we'll just have to smoke it.
Did you try these?
Oh my God, yes, I eat way too many of these.
Oh my God. I just put 3 in my mouth. They're amazing.
There are seeds occasionally, so be careful.
I'm swallowing them.
We can both hear. All right.
Oh,
We can
so
hear
good.
both of you.
Ooh. What? Oh, at the same time.
How is it echoing?
Maybe because we're too close together. I'll just be back here. You want to switch? I'll come up here.
Yeah, sure. I'll roll.
You're doing a great job rolling.
You
For
host.
some reason, Bonbon wants to sit right wherever you are, and I am.
Rolling assistant.
We'll switch back. We'll go into the browser mode. She won't jump up. I don't know why. And I'm legit to quit on cannabis. I'm too legit to quit on cannabis.
She just wants to get on camera.
Look at that. Look at her. She's so cute. Look at that dog. That's my angel dog. She's so cute. Is that a thing?
Yeah, Hollywood
I
Plus.
didn't know that was a thing. We should.
She needs an agent.
Eddie Murray says Duchess has. I have said that she does need an agent.
Yeah.
Duchess has incredible energy and what a smell. So warm. The Dank Duchess is amazing. She should have a show. You know, I love having her on.
I mean, I've only been here twice, but she's such a pleasure to have on site.
Who, Bonbon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bonbon is. Look at that. It's all happening. Okay, so I wanted to go to YouTube and we're going to learn about our national parks. Does this sound interesting to people? Too bad. So sad. It's only 5:53.
What's your favorite weed to smoke in a national park, everybody?
That's a good question. Jesse,
Why don't you start it out?
what's my favorite weed to smoke in a national park?
What's the park weed of choice? It could be a vibe or a variety.
I feel like an OG Kush is my date easy kind of chill. Don't, you know what I mean? Consistent. I know what I'm going to get. Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from California.
Should we put Joseph on right now?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. For a park. I don't know when the last time I was in a national park. Is that bad? When was the last time I was in a national park?
Should we take live on the road right now?
Right now,
Should we
go on a
should we
road
go-
trip?
Should we go bird this in a national park?
Actually, I don't think that's legal. I don't think you can smoke pot in a national park legally, and I wouldn't. That was an issue for Bong Appetit. We had the finale episode of the first season. We shot in Joshua Tree, and we had to make sure we were on private property because it's not legal. I don't know. It was complicated. Interesting topic. So little do I know about whatever happened out of country. Always interested in learning more in our national parks. I want to know, what are all of the national parks? All of the national parks. Let me see. There's 63 of them. I think we're going to see this. Let me know if this is going to be too loud with my mic if I put it in without the and we're going to go to the browser. Wait. It's got to go in my earphones, I think. I'm going to pause this. We need this. Let's see. No. I'm going to put my... You're going to have to go back to rolling and me talking to the...
That's fine.
That's the show.
You're live here, so I'll just tune in here.
We're going to talk about these national parks. The Duchess made me realize I need to whiten my teeth. I've got to go do that. I was like, fuck. Shit.
Like a cannabis toothpaste?
I think there needs to, no, I feel like to whiten your teeth, you got to do some shit. You got to do some real, go to your dentist and get some, I don't know what they use. Stuff with the special molds for your teeth. Okay, let's look at the United States. 63. Ah! That was so loud. National parks. Acadia. Oh, we don't even need the sound. National Park. Maine. This is Arches National Park in Utah. Wow. Badlands in South Dakota. Cool. Big Bend. That looks amazing. Is that a river? Ooh. Wow. That's beautiful. I'd like to. Ooh, I'd like to go there. Utah has some beautiful national parks. The other parts of it kind of weird me out, but really beautiful. Carlsbad, New Mexico. New Mexico's beautiful too. Channel Islands. You guys, look at our country. So beautiful. 63 national parks in the United States. Does this get bigger? Yes. There we go. Death Valley. Oh, I've never been. Have you been to Alaska? I've never been to Alaska. That's not very exciting. I don't care about signs. Is that St. Louis? Is that a national park? Glacier Bay National Park, Alaska. Alaska seems pretty cool. We need to protect Alaska. That's probably what they want to do. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get into Alaska. Look at this land. Look at these mountains. Right? I understand one those people who are like,
Does anybody smoke weed from Alaska?
Does anyone smoke weed?
Has anyone smoked weed from Alaska?
Can they grow weed in Alaska?
Yeah. Doesn't
What grows
Jeff
there?
Lowenfeld? He's like the
Jeff Lowenfeld? Is he the Alaska guy?
He's the Alaska gardening columnist, but he's got all these books on gardening, and he's a huge cannabis advocate.
Jeff Lowenfels.
Oh my god, yeah. If you're a gardener, his 4
The
books.
Teaming series, books on organic growing. And he's in Alaska. Interesting. This is such a long video because we have so many national parks. That's so much land. Look at it. And so much of it is in Alaska. Gardner Jeff. Podcast Teaming with Microbes. Cool. This guy seems really cool. I guess I'll follow him. I don't want to sign in right now. Oh, shit. How's everyone doing? I want to make sure I'm paying attention to the chat. I love to watch the shows on the national parks and watch all the different animals through the seasons. We got to protect them. Oh, shit. I missed the live stream. I'm late. Psychedelic Sick Cider. You missed the Duchess. It was fun. She was great. It's okay.
Vanessa's gonna do a David Attenborough
No, I'm not.
impersonation.
I'm not making any voices for the Rocky Mountain National Park. I just want to go to these places. I understand why people travel around and travel to our country to visit these national parks. New Mexico. See, look at another one in Alaska. I'm telling you, I think he wants to do some land grabs in Alaska and drill, baby, drill. Alaska is so beautiful. I went there in 2012. Yosemite. Anyway, he spent about what we spent on Yosemite, the budget that we spent on Yosemite, he spent that in a month on golf and going to the Super Bowl and some other bullshit. Can you believe that? $30+ million. So look at these beautiful parks that we're missing out on. What is this commentary? I don't want the commentary. I just want the parks. Maine. I've never been to Maine, but seems cool. We've already seen all this. They're showing us stuff we've already seen. All right. So I wanted to kind of look into the history of our national parks. Because why not? But I don't want to get in trouble. I think this is going to be okay. Let's see. What is not going to get me in trouble? I think PBS could be okay. That smells great. What's that you just lit up?
That is GG4 from Down Elm
Farm cut.
which is sour dub and chocolate diesel.
Sour dub and chocolate diesel. Gosh, they've just been spliced and diced so many times. It's just
I don't have OG on me right now, but this I feel like the closest thing. A lot of people, especially SFE OG, if you're outside in the park, that lemon kind of citrus tone. And then this guy, a lot of people think of as strong indica, but if you grow the plant, it looks like indica buds on a sativa structure.
Can you guys hear him? I feel like he needs his mic. Was it really that much of an issue? I feel like you guys are wrong. And I'm just loud. I think the problem is, mic that young man. Okay, so listen. What do you want from us? Okay?
Thank you.
What do you want from us?
I need to click this on.
You got it. Let me turn it on. So you got to turn it on. Hold it down. Oh my god, the dog is so fucking cute. I wish our bonbon cam was working. I'm sorry, the bonbon cam is not working.
Like a GoPro that's just
That's what it is.
on her at all times.
That's what it is.
Oh, I know, one that a little one where that just hangs in front of her.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't want to connect to the computer. That's the latest, or was the latest GoPro, and now
How's the audio? Can people hear?
can they hear him?
Is this echoing?
Okay, tell us about what we're smoking, because I feel like they missed everything that we
Alright,
said.
Where'd that little jar go? All right.
Did
I'm
I-
gonna show them
no.
the logo. That's Daniel from Down Elm Farms.
Ooh. Come on, son of a bitch.
It just wants to focus on you.
No. Come on.
But Daniel is the smallest cultivator as far as the permits go. He's cottage size, so it's the smallest legal permit you can get in California. He has 4 alpaca and a worm farm that he makes compost from to feed his plants. And Daniel grows really psychoactive weed. His Ken dog, everybody comments on. The indoor kids are
This is really
that
great.
shit gets me high. This I just got a sample of. It should be out soon.
This is not out yet.
No.
Ha!
And so he was telling me about this plant and how a lot of people think of it as a strong indica, Gorilla Glue. It just sounds like it's going to be potent and fuck you up. But, talking about the structure of the plant, he's like, it looks like it's indica buds on a sativa structure. And his comment was that it's very strong sativa. So
Maybe it needs more
I
light.
think it would be good park weed, not in a national park because it's illegal. But
I know we shouldn't recommend that, right? But
We'll just say outdoors in a place that's safe. Maybe your backyard. Oh, there we go.
No, stay in focus. There. I'm just going to stay still, I think. Yes. I want to twirl it, but I can't. I got to stay still. Christian, thank you so much. I got to put your name into the raffle. There we go. There we go.
Oh, let's do the slow-mo twirl.
I can't turn it because it wants to go
back
out.
like a hair.
It doesn't want to focus.
Huh. Maybe spread your hand out. It needs more surface area to focus on.
Maybe the hand is messing it up. Anyway, it smells really punchy. It's really great.
It's super fresh too.
Yeah.
It's like,
as soon as you lit that up, I was like, what's that? What's that?
I can tell when people take a little extra time to cure the weed. I mean, a lot of the stuff you see on the shelves of dispensaries is cured for like 7 days, and then it gets, shipped out. Ideally, we like to cure for like 3 months if possible.
Cure for 3 months.
I don't know if this is the case on this one, but we try not to rush anything to market. Slow and low.
Slow and low.
Slow and low, baby.
Like a 6'4". That's what Kevin Bledsoe would say. The lens is seeing your head. That's why it's not going to adjust on the close. I don't know what to say. Okay? I tried. I really did. Let's thank Christian, because Christian Gutierrez gave us a super chat, and we love him. I got to bump up his mic. Okay, I'll turn it up.
Bump it up.
I'll bump it up. It's pretty loud. I wonder if I can turn it. I'm just a loud person.
Sure. Put it off to the side. You got the fancy mic, too.
Yeah, that's a It's just the fancier mic. I used to use your mic, and people would complain it was not loud.
It's not me, it's the mic.
It's not you, it's the mic. You're right. You're so right. I'm sorry.
I'm not shy, it's the mic.
Big time difference. Oh, wow. What do you mean, big time difference?
From the other mic setting, maybe? Louder, clearer?
Is it better?
Can you hear me now?
It's not loud. It's good to hear you. Okay, we're good. Okay, good. Okay, good. This is a show. I just get really high and we shoot the shit. Usually we look up recipes because I'm going to cook something this Saturday. Should we look? Wait, we got distracted, but we were supposed to listen about the sacred truth behind America's national parks. It's going to be depressing.
Well, after this Girl Scout cookie news, I don't know what to do.
What Girl Scout cookie news?
Oh my God, they all tested positive for like crazy amounts of heavy metals and all the things. Yeah.
Wait.
Glyphosate. Like bad.
Like the actual cookies?
Yeah. Every single one too. Like,
Girl Scout cookies, like the cookies that they sell?
Yeah,
the little girls?
The entire line of the cookies. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what did you guys think they were? I'm sorry, did you think Girl Scout cookies were healthy?
Well, not healthy, but maybe not having so much poison in them.
Yeah, it's sugar. It's poison. Come on. Come on.
Maybe we can get to a point where...
That's women getting their fucking dues, okay? That's what you get.
We can get our Girl Scout cookies as clean as our cannabis at some point.
I guess so. But they better still taste good. They're made in mass, you know?
I know. It's hard
What do you expect? They're shelf stable. They are chewy. Some of them are chewy. Some of them are... They do all sorts of things. They're doing gymnastics to get those cookies to you. And working hard. So they're not good for you. You eat them once a year. That's it. That's the deal.
Yeah, just go for a walk afterwards.
Yes. Oh my gosh, walks are totally underrated. Going for a walk is highly underrated.
How many steps are you hitting daily?
I got
Average.
today, not great on average, but lately because Bon, I did 8,600, which is fine. 10,000 is too many for me. I'm sorry. My feet start getting really fucked up.
Do you break it up, or are you just going on like one big one?
No, I went on 3,000 in the morning, like a quick little walk. And then the morning I did a longer walk today with Bon's really good friend, Lita, which is like a pit bull mix. And Bon just like jumps up to try and kiss her. And then she ran around the park for a little bit. And then I took her for a walk before the live stream because I like her to like be as chill as possible. And that's why she's totally zonked out today. So that's the new routine, is definitely before I go live, she has to like go to the park at super, super early and get her zooms out. She's fast. She's fast, dog. So anyway, I'm usually more engaged with the chat. I feel like I've been neglecting them, and not looking into this national park. This is the funniest show we're supposed to listen about. Okay. No, maybe not the heavy metals. No wonder paper clips stick to me. This is about the Girl Scout cookies. Christian says YOLO. And that's how I feel about it, Christian. I feel like YOLO. YOLO. Girl Scout cookies. How often am I getting them? Let's be real. I'm not like stocking my freezer with, maybe some people do that. Then they have Girl Scout cookies year round and they need to think about that. But like when I go to McDonald's, right? I'm not going to McDonald's and thinking to myself, yeah, this is good for me. That's how I feel. Let the girls make their money. It's the only time that they get to like fleece people. Just let them do it. And you get a little treat out of it. You can feel a little naughty.
Did you hear, this is like years ago, the Girl Scout troops that would sell cookies outside of the dispensaries?
Yes, the
And
Girl Scout, they
would
clean
sell
house.
out in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, because that's smart. That's called being a businesswoman.
Yes. So good.
Know your market. Who's going to buy Girl Scout cookies right now? If there was a Girl Scout outside my door at this very moment, I would buy so many cookies from her. And I would sit here and I would eat them with you. You just show up with some Girl Scout cookies. So yeah. Plane overhead. Los Angeles.
It's usually more choppers.
JL Sanders bought 5 boxes last weekend. Yeah. Good for you. What'd you get? Thin Mints? What'd you get? What's your Girl Scout? Do you do Girl Scout cookies?
Ooh, yeah, I sure do. I might slightly limit my intake this year.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, a little less.
You know.
But you should still buy a lot of them and then just like freeze them. And then, every once in a while, just give them away.
Yeah, gift them.
You don't like someone. Here you go. You go into a housewarming for someone like a friend of me. Just take them some Girl Scout cookies. Here you go.
Is there a cultivar for every Girl Scout cookie?
I don't know.
Are they all taken already? Because if not, I feel like that's open season.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would think so. But I don't know enough of... I'm sure that someone somewhere has done every cookie. Do you know what I mean? Like some dork somewhere, sorry, not to call them a dork.
Oh
but
no, I would go to that tasting. I want a flight of all the cookies.
Someone do that. If that's not happened, make a flight of all the cookies but then like with the like Thin Mints and what are all the Girl Scout cookies?
I was just gonna say.
How did we fucking get here?
National parks
of the Girl Scout cookies. Let's look at an image.
I was an Eagle Scout, but I don't know if we sold anything besides like those shitty popcorn tins. It was like regular salted popcorn, cheddar corn, and caramel corn.
I love the I like this map. What is this map? Girl Scout cookie timeline. What the fuck is that? 1970s trefoils. That's boring. This is not very. This is like kind of. Oh, there's my fucking email. I always do that. I hate it when Reddit. I just want to know what the. Give me an in focus Girl Scout cookie situation, please. Sorry, my ashtray.
Need a guest ashtray over here.
I know. I have one. I've got ashtrays. I'm not. You're okay. I'll get one.
Next time.
I'll get one. I have ashtrays. Obviously, Thin Mints is the most popular. There we go. We can at least look at this. Samoas, but I don't think that's the right word for it anymore. Tagalongs. I don't remember those. Do-si-dos, yes.
Do-si-do. What are the ones with the stripes?
Those are the Samoas is like one way of calling them, but what's the other way? Caramel Delights.
Caramel Delights.
The non-okay way of saying it. We'll say it the Caramel Delights. I would like, that's the one I would make. I would make Caramel Delights if I was going to make one. That's my favorite.
What are the parents?
Oh, you mean for like cultivating?
I
meant I was gonna cook it.
Okay,
yes,
okay,
I was
okay.
like, I want to make that. Like, I want to cook that. Yeah.
All right.
That's what I would want to cook. Like, not a Thin Mint. Like a homemade Thin Mint might be different. And then
The easy one might be the hard one.
I don't know.
The seemingly unassuming
Thin Mint would be
might
hard.
Be the hardest to execute.
I think
in
a
the
Thin
home
Mint
kitchen.
would be hard to execute. To get the mint flavor is difficult
And
because
that
it's
crunch.
overdone. And the people who fuck with Thin Mints, they're, those are real fans.
It's the last one for me. It's like
That's what you don't want.
memories at like growing up, and I'd be
In grandma's freezer, right?
The teenager stoned. It was my mother's freezer, and all the other ones would be gone, and I'd be like, okay, I guess
I'll eat the Thin Mint.
And still, I would like eat a few. And be
Why
like,
wouldn't you? They're
"Did I like these?"
delicious.
I don't know.
They're delicious enough. They're good enough that you'll eat them when you're high. Now that you know that they are toxic, would you still eat a Thin Mint from your mother's freezer?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm back home in
Why not?
Neenah, Wisconsin, and
Why not?
smoking a little herb from the last time I visited, I'm probably going in on the Thin Mints.
Okay, so Christopher says he's eating a Caramel Delight right now. Do-si-do are peanut butter and chocolate. Delicious. Okay, so we want some of those. I don't ever know where to get them. Like, where are my Girl Scouts? And I'm going to tell them, I don't give a shit. Give me those cookies.
I don't know. Can we order them on?
Get them on
Postmates
Uber
right
Eats.
now?
Uber Eats Postmates them to the house. Let's do it. Christian just paid for our cookies. I'm sure you can, right?
Yeah, I think so. Are they?
Are we gonna? I love that you told that story, and now it's like, can we get some
I
of
know, it was all
these
a plug.
Girl
Guys,
Scout? But then I don't have any. Yeah,
I actually work for Girl Scout Cookie
I did.
production.
Along with everything else.
Yeah, it's to coincide with the release of Farm Cut Girl Scout Cookie strain.
I bet they have it at.
Just kidding.
We can't go to Target. I don't know. Girl Scout cookies. Can you have Girl Scout Vons? Vons won't have it.
Yeah, do they go door to door anymore?
Outside grocery stores. I'm not going out to a grocery store right now. Christopher, how toxic are they? Do you really want to know? What is it called? Let's look this shit up.
Oh shit.
Let's look this shit up. What's it called? Okay, wait.
Just it'll be in
Girl
the news. Just type in Girl Scout cookies and go to the news.
Cookies toxic. Okay, let's read this, you guys, by Stephanie Gravelese. That's how I'm saying her
Are the
name.
recall rumors true? Do you have sound effects? Because we should have like a.
I don't know. I actually should figure that out. I'll figure it out. Go away, Forbes.
Well,
If you've been on TikTok lately, you may have seen warnings about an FDA recall of Girl Scout cookies in 2025. Viral videos claim the cookies have been pulled from shelves due to contamination with heavy metals, glyphosate, and toxic ingredients, raising concerns about whether Girl Scout cookies are safe to eat. But here's the truth. There is no FDA recall on Girl Scout cookies in 2025. No. Jesse spreading misinformation against the Girl Scouts.
I didn't say anything about a recall.
I'm joking. Do Girl Scout cookies contain lead? The viral claim that sparked panic. Oh, TikTok, you fuckers. The Girl Scout Cookies Recall 2025 Discover page on TikTok has 37.8 million posts as of February 25. Hashtags like toxic Girl Scout cookies, Girl Scout cookies heavy metals, and glyphosate in food have fueled speculation. With individual videos gaining thousands of likes. While these concerns tap into real anxieties about food safety, the reality is far less dramatic than social media suggests. Are Girl Scout cookies contaminated? What sparked the rumors? The controversy surrounding possible heavy metals. We need Girl Scout cookies at this moment. Possible heavy metals in Girl Scout cookies appears to stem from two sources. First, a recent independent study tested Girl Scout cookies for contaminants and claimed to have found traces of glyphosate and lead. This study quickly went viral, leading many to question, are Girl Scout cookies toxic? Let's see. Second, the FDA recently recalled Las Ollas Botana mixed snacks due to undeclared allergens, specifically wheat. Because this recall happened around the same time as the Girl Scout cookie studies, misinformation on social media incorrectly linked the recall to the cookies. As FDA recall trended online, some users assumed it was connected to Girl Scout cookies, leading to a flood of viral claims that Thin Mints, Samoas, and other flavors were dangerous. Samoas, Forbes, I thought they were caramel delights. On February 10th, Snopes fact-checked the claim. Oh, not Snopes. I hate this when this happens, when it like jumps. I'm trying to read this shit. Confirming that there was no FDA recall of Girl Scout cookies, blah, blah, blah. We're going to say the same shit that we said up top because we want to fill the whole fucking page so you scroll past all of the advertisements. As the controversy grew, Girl Scouts of the USA, what'd they say? This is their statement, okay?
I'm on that page too.
We want to be clear. There is no recall on Girl Scout cookies. Our licensed bakers adhere to all FDA food safety regulations, and our cookies meet strict quality standards. You heard it from the top, okay? And I want you to know that I don't give a shit either way, Girl Scouts USA. I will eat your cookies, whatever situation is happening. So...
But if you've eaten Girl Scout cookies in the last year, please call this
you're
number.
In trouble.
You're entitled to a $40 settlement.
It's choppy today. I don't know what's going on. I wonder why it would be choppy.
It's just the strong weed.
Is my... Oh, no. I hope that didn't fuck things up. Let me see. I wonder why why this is being so shitty. My Wi-Fi is fucking up. Page unresponsive. I hope it's okay.
Can everyone hear us, see us?
No, I think they can.
Can you feel us?
Let me see. I just want to turn off the sound on this. Yeah, it's just being bad. My computer is being slow. I think it's more so my computer than anything else. I don't have too many programs open though. I'm going to close Zoom. Messages. Keep this open. It's not a setting. It's just like the computer itself. I probably have too many things on the desktop as well. Oh no, to the YouTube chat. Oh, what the fuck is going on? Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to get this chat back. Popped out. Okay. Are you guys there?
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on?
Are we live?
Are we still live?
Edibles Club, are you out there?
I hope so. I paused it here. I don't know if it's working. Oh no.
I'm gonna try and look right now. Yeah, it looks like it is.
I'm sorry. I'm either really stoned or I don't know if they can see me. They can still see me? Yes.
Yeah.
It's not choppy anymore. Okay. I think my Wi-Fi was just being weird. Okay. I'm sorry. What are we looking at? Some guy talking. This is the Girl Scout stories. The study that sparked the Girl Scout cookies contamination panic was commissioned by consumer groups, GMO Science, and moms across America to raise awareness about food safety concerns. Gee, I wonder where that came from. However, it hasn't been peer-reviewed or published in a scientific journal. Duh. The research tested just 25 cookie samples from 3 states, a small sample size that doesn't necessarily reflect contamination levels nationwide. The results found trace amounts of glyphosate and heavy metals, but the study didn't compare these findings to FDA food safety standards. Instead, it used EPA water safety limits, okay, which aren't applicable to food and can make results sound more alarming than they are. Many food safety experts caution that trace levels of glyphosate in food are common and generally considered safe under current regulations. The FDA and USDA. See, the problem here is like a lot of America doesn't trust the FDA and the USDA. Like they don't. They're like, oh, they would read this article and go, and you trust the FDA and the USDA. You know, it's like fine.
We're not. You know, we're staters. We're not haters. We're just, you know.
What? Okay.
I love the comments from Eddie. You're so fried. You guys are hilarious.
I'm just saying. Fine. Okay, you don't trust the FDA regulations. Don't eat Girl Scout cookies. They're not good for you. I could have told you that without the glyphosate, with needing a pack of moms to come down and like request a study about whether or not they're healthy.
Moms across America, AKA Ma.
Oh my God. Okay. And then social media like blew it up. Cool.
So the Girl Scout cookies are 17 minutes away.
Really?
Just kidding.
I was so excited. That sucks. Just here eating Girl Scout cookies. Ugh, I'm so jealous. Can we not? I'm going to seriously investigate this at the moment. Can you get Girl Scout cookies delivered right now? I'm such a grandma. I always put periods in between my words because yes, you can get Girl Scout cookies delivered through DoorDash or by mail.
Oh, I'm on DoorDash right now.
You are?
Yeah.
I'm looking too. Let's see.
I don't see them though.
You don't see Girl Scout?
I looked earlier. Maybe they're just not in market right now.
It's not the season. Girl Scout.
There sure are. I didn't know there was so many biters out there, like Skippy Girl.
Oh, trying to.
Should we get some?
Should we just get some cookies? I should have just made cookies. Should we get some crumble cookies?
Or are these like the organic ones? Is Goody Girl like the organic version of the Girl Scout cookies? Oh my God!
What's Goody Girl?
There's also Skippy brand. I bet those are.
I don't think Skippy's gonna be organic.
No, those are gonna see you in the hospital.
There's Laid cookies. I have Cheesetella. That's not a cookie. Stuffed cookies. We just decided we're like, let's get some cookies.
Whoa, what are these? Muddy Bites waffle cone snacks. It's Girl Scout.
Is it a Girl Scout thing?
Is it legit?
You know what I see is Krispy Kreme. Yeah. Oh, I saw that. Actually, I saw that. What are those called? Muddy Bites?
Muddy Bites?
Muddy Buds or Muddy Bites?
Bites.
Right?
Bites.
Muddy Bites. Do. Okay, let's look at these. Have you guys seen these? Muddy Bites?
Does that ganache have cannabis in it?
No. Why, you just want to eat chocolate?
No. I was like, maybe we just like run a Girl Scout cookie through there lightly.
But where are we getting the Girl Scout cookies?
And if we had the cookies.
Oh.
I'm already there mentally.
But we're not there. We don't have
I know. That's my problem.
Okay, so these are are these weed?
No.
They're not? They're just little little waffle cone snack things?
Yeah, look, they're kosher certified.
Crunchy and delicious. Fair trade.
Sold.
Should we get some? Let's get. You won't stop. Easy to order. So delicious.
If anybody wants to join us for this tasting.
Join us
are they going in the cart? Is that gonna come like in 2 weeks, or is that?
Yeah, like when do you get these? What's the deal here?
I'm showing 34 minutes, but from no shit, from a shop that's called The Hangover Shop. Look at this.
Why is that? Why? Yeah, okay, I don't know.
Tune in next week where we find out if Girl Scout cookies cure hangovers.
If it can happen. Look at these. These are their stores. Anyway. Oh, wait. I don't want that to go away because that's my screen for that to cover. I'm going to make them look at my book. Pre-order my cookbook. Go away. I hate that pops up. All these little ads. We have the munchies. We were supposed to look at national parks. We got totally distracted by cookies and whatnot. Okay. I guess we won't watch that like depressing thing. Do you think ABC News will be fine?
I don't know.
We'll find out today on the Edibles Club. Very loud.
It began with just one park in 1872.
No, I don't think so. I feel like this is going to get me in trouble for copyright shit. You have to be careful about that. We need to learn about our national parks, but it's kind of depressing. Jesse, move into frame. That's what Eddie's saying.
Oh, do you have the... Okay.
There you go. No, wait.
Wait, this way?
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Right there. I just needed to move the thing. It was because, we had the Duchess on.
All right.
Okay. Who is they? I don't know. Who is they?
It's like I get these random texts. It's like, how it is.
Oh my God. It's because I don't know what they're responding to, because like they might be responding to something I said a couple of minutes ago, or even if it was 30 seconds ago. Good luck. It's too many things to pay attention to. I have all these windows open. This is why the really amazing streamers have like multiple computer screens. It's intense. Oh wait, I can get rid of this. I was trying to watch something on the national parks. It's not going to get me in trouble.
I was just curious what constitutes what makes a national park a national park.
Okay, that's a good question.
State government ownership and management, natural, cultural, or recreational significance, legal designation and protection, public access, conservation, stewardship.
Okay, let's watch this shit, okay? And let's hope that it's not going to be copywritten. And I wish...
Each state determines the process.
Can I turn this off and just...
Hunter, have you
have it do it here?
ever visited a national park of the United States, or anywhere, to be honest? And what'd you think of it?
No,
I have visited-
To the beds.
Just turn my mic off. There we go. Sorry, I was trying something so that Jesse...
national parks in the United States, and
could hear it.
some national parks in a few other countries.
I don't know
one
who
that
these
comes
guys
to mind
are.
Immediately for me is Arches National Park in Utah.
Interesting. I would not have guessed that. I mean, it's a little far away from us.
Are they
if I had
rangers?
to have guessed, I thought you were going to say like Mount Rainier or Crater Lake.
They don't look like
I've-
rangers.
I've
Because
been
of the proximity.
Right, I've been to both those places as well, and they're both fantastic. I mean, Mount Rainier is beautiful. The Olympic National Park is fantastic. Crater
Oops.
Lake is very dramatic.
Sorry.
The Grand Canyon is very dramatic.
It's
But
dramatic.
Arches, it was a kind of environment, a kind of landscape that I was very unfamiliar with. I've not spent tons of time in desert type places, and the arches and the bouncing rocks and all these sort of very distinctive landforms were fascinating to me. I felt like I was in a Roadrunner video or something like that. This is like
Roadrunner
from
video.
living in the Northeast.
Remember those?
That's my exposure initially to that kind of
Roadrunner
landscape,
always
those
survives.
cartoons. And then to sort of
Right.
go there and,
Have you ever
and
seen
to
one in
see
real
how
life?
varied Utah is, because there's
Have I ever what?
Seen one in real life?
A real Roadrunner?
Yeah.
They're not like what you expect them to be. Like
Not
they
at
don't
all.
look like a Roadrunner. Like the real. I know that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to move the chat so
I
it's.
saw one out in Palm Desert a few years ago. Like maybe 2 years ago. It was the first time we had to look it up, take a picture of it, and Google image search it.
For a Roadrunner
But yeah,
to like
the-
see what it was. You're like, what
Yeah.
kind of animal is that?
Yeah, we were eating barbecue like kind of right outside the city, or the main drag there.
Oh, I dropped my thing.
And there was one just racing around the property.
They're fast though. They're
Yeah.
fast little shits. Like you would know why they always outrun Wile E. Coyote, but they just don't look like that blue kind of big beak situation. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's not what a
Let's find a beautiful shot.
I'm
of the
gonna get
Roadrunner
one.
here.
Okay, this is perfect. Let me put this. You guys, we got distracted again.
Yeah, I feel like the regular Roadrunner, it looks like a
Like,
blue
look at-
ostrich or something.
Yeah, this is like, what is this? This is like an ostrich, a bluebird ostrich mix. And then this, I guess there is some kind of like blue to it. I bet that when they
the
did it,
silhouette is kind of.
I bet the original Roadrunner cartoon that they drew looked more like this, or maybe they just didn't know what a
Yeah, like
Roadrunner looked like.
The bottom left, like the in motion.
This one,
Yeah. Kind of looks like the.
it looks like a dinosaur.
It looked like the illustration on the last page.
On what last page?
Or maybe it was down a little bit.
Down here? Here?
Yep.
That. Yeah, that part's accurate. That's fine. But like the big toes, like the big floopy, like meaty toes, that's like more of a chicken. This is
It's like dinosaur feet.
yeah, this is like more, this is like, it's got a heavier here. I guess it's kind of heavy here with this long neck. But this is like more boo, and that's more of like a mohawk kind of situation. But you know how it goes. I guess it looks like a mohawk here, right here. That looks more mohawky. That's more accurate. Maybe we're being too harsh. Maybe if you look at them in a certain light, they look more blue. Who the fuck knows? What are we opening now?
Ooh. We're gonna
Okay.
open 4 directions.
4 directions.
It's a 1-to-1 to 1-to-1.
1-to-1 to 1-to-1.
CBD, THC, THCV, CBDV.
Wow. 1-to-1 to 1-to-1. Sorry.
One to infinity.
You know, the Wasatch are not
To
a national
infinity
park,
and beyond. That's how I feel right
This
now.
this is what Joseph made hash out of, or what somebody made hash out of. Here's a bud if you want to check it out.
Let's show them.
So we're gonna find the 5th
Ooh.
direction tonight. Let's go.
What is that? Do-dee-dee-doo. No.
We just need a close-up cam. Dedicated close-up
I
cam.
have one. Like I could just take my phone.
Or one of those, what are they, macro lenses?
Yes. Winslow has one of those. I'm going to ask him to bring it. We've got to figure
Wins.
out how to set it up. Yeah, he's great. He's like building a computer right now. Right now. He is.
A supercomputer.
Yeah, no, it's like a streaming. It's going to be cool.
With multiple
Petra,
screens for you.
I was outside, but I saw someone walking in the woods and it freaked me out. So I went out inside. Good, Petra. What's Jesse and Vanessa's favorite terpene? What's your favorite terpene?
Whichever one's next.
Yeah. I like beta caryophyllene. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool terpene.
I don't know. I'm a limonene slut.
Yeah, that's always a solid. From a cooking standpoint, limonene is just one of those things that
I'm a coffee
yeah.
drinker and weed smoker, so I just like the contrast. It kind of reminds me of like the old school espresso service with the lemon peel on the side.
Yeah, exactly.
But you smoke the lemon peel in this instance.
Yes, Eddie, he is. If anyone wants to contribute to Winslow's endeavors on a computer, streaming computer for me, please Venmo me. I'm not joking.
If
to
you
the
build
Edibles
it, they
Club.
will come.
Seriously, no, that's like how we gotta build this computer. It's gonna be.
Maybe we could also. Do you ever go live at other people's studios?
Yeah, we can. I can take this live on the road.
My brother and his partner Raquel are musicians. They have a recording studio called Blue Dream Studios
Oh, cool.
in View Park in Los Angeles. So maybe, I don't know, we do some like music, cannabis things.
I said as long as it's allowed, totally.
Oh, yeah.
As long as, I'm sure it would be. Yeah, it is missing music. That's what we've always said. I definitely wish there was music for like the kitchen sesh too. Ciao a tutti, Jolvis. Hello. Smoking on some San Fernando Valley OG.
Yeah. How's that SFVOG, homie?
How is it, Jolvis?
Is it singing? Or is she a low talker?
Oh, can you get rid of the bald guy on the screen?
That's the homie.
What? You know, not into it? I feel like my
As you wish.
These are dying on me. They're hurting my ears at this point anyway, so I'm just gonna let them charge.
Have you used one of these flour mill grinders? I just got one not too long ago.
Let me see it. What's so fancy about it?
It emulates a hand grind, so there's no
I'll show them.
it does have a ton of weed in it though.
I'll be very careful.
We'll get there.
Shh, I gotta be
Before we
quiet.
get there.
I gotta be quiet to stay still.
It's like the fucking T-Rex in Jurassic Park.
So it kind of doesn't have like the sharp teeth that has like mashers. It's basically if you were using your molars instead of your...
And if you unscrew, there is like a little keep catcher.
There's keep
I
catch.
took it out, but here, I'll put the top on so you can see the base. The bottom is it's like a piece of perforated metal, and they come in different size holes so you can get a more consistent
Grind.
I really like it too. When you dump it out, it's super fluffy, and just great for grinded up weed. If you have the bud that's like really, really hard, when it cures, when it's like really dense and firm, it's not the best, but
I'm trying.
this is just the theme of the
I'm
show.
trying
Check out this out of focus thing we're talking about. It's real though.
Fuck.
Now it's trying to get me. No.
I know, but it doesn't want to focus on this. There we go.
See if I got a screen.
Oh my
There
God. Anyway. All right, we figured it out. It took like, that's so funny. That's what I was telling you about. Is it stainless steel? Kathy Sachs is the expert.
Yeah, this one they do, I think, make a more affordable model that's got some plastic on it, but this one's all stainless.
Can we try that vape that you have to try?
Oh shit! Yeah, if you want.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you need to do it? Does it need to do anything before we can use it?
Just probably to clean it a little bit,
Okay.
which will take like.
We have a
3
vape to
minutes.
try this evening. Does that make you excited, Kathy?
What kind of flower should we run through it?
Oh.
There's a lot of
We have a lot of options.
full expressions here.
I'm going to eat a strawberry. I'm not gonna wash it. Don't judge me.
I didn't eat that.
I'm just gonna eat it. I'm gonna. Hopefully, nothing happens to me. Okay, cross your
I
fingers.
heard there's glyphosate
Famous last
all over that
words.
fucker.
Famous last words. Vanessa, you need to figure that out. What do I need to figure it out?
Figure that shit out.
What do I need to figure out? What? These are really good. Have you guys ever heard of Harry's Berries? These are special strawberries. These aren't your average strawberries.
We didn't pay for them. They sponsored us.
Did they?
No. I know a guy.
You know, he knows a guy, okay, to get these strawberries.
Yeah,
You gotta
there's-
know a guy.
There might be
You gotta know a
a
guy
little
to know a guy.
trading going on at the local farmers
To know a
markets.
guy.
Here's the unit that we're going to use. Actually, let me grab the cleaning tool out of it real quick.
And this is at Cornerstone, or you're trying it for Cornerstone?
Yeah, we're just testing this thing out. It's a convection vaporizer.
Convection.
Convection.
Convection vaporizer. This is an air fryer vaporizer.
Have you guys gotten into vaporizers?
No, but
Not sure.
Kathy is really big on vaporizers.
I think
and-
we were both talking earlier how we kind of smoke a lot of joints.
Yeah, we smoke a lot of joints.
And it's hard to, when you get, like, I love the feedback I get from a joint, and I love the control.
damn it.
Like, you can, if you just want to tap it light and not get super stoned and
Okay, duck out.
have more of a manageable experience, or if you want to, put a filter on it and take huge rips. Where this thing too, it's like offers an experience that you can't have. You can vaporize these terps at, I think it's like 220 maybe.
Oh, so you can really control
Like it goes lower than they even start to vaporize at. So
You guys, I'm trying. Truly trying. It wants to come in, it does, and then it doesn't. It's like, okay, we'll put it in focus right away, and then it'll take it out. Max V3 Pro. X Max V3 Pro, right?
X Max V3
X Max V3 Pro.
This would be an entry level.
An entry level
so
convection.
I think retail probably around 120.
So this retails at 120.
Whereas
around.
I know a lot of the other
Don't quote
units
us
are
on that.
coming in at like 300 or like 500.
Kathy says really good vape.
The Stores and Bickle version is like maybe $500. What'd you say?
She said it's a really good vape and had one.
Oh, someone on your chat?
Yeah, Kathy. Kathy Sachs is a vape expert.
Oh, right on.
Yes.
Tell us what you like about it.
What do you like about it,
And
Kathy?
is there anything else like at that price point that we should be testing out?
And is there anything else at that? Kathy has been commissioned with an article for me to no pressure. You don't have to do shit. But I just feel like people want to know from you. Puffco Peak is awesome, says Delicious D.
Puffco Peak is a conduction vaporizer, right?
Puffco Peak? I don't know.
Or is that the one? That's the rosin one.
I thought Puffco was.
I can't keep all my Puffco products straight
Right.
anymore because I never use them because I hate cleaning things, which is why I smoke joints.
But you still have to clean your ashtray.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this little one.
Oh yeah, that's for concentrate.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get a bowl attachment, but what's the point?
I don't know. Maybe you like the style. Yeah, I don't want the bald guy. Sorry. No offense to him. No offense to him. I feel bad making fun of him.
Oh, what should we look up what temperatures certain terpenes burn off at and go from there with this thing?
Okay, let's see.
And then we can.
I think I have the burning point of terpenes in my cookbook. do. Boiling points.
Ooh, that's.
I have the boiling point of terpenes.
Boiling point.
That would be. That's like vaporization, you know. Terpenes burn. Let's see if it's the same.
Should we put something
Terpenes
strong
begin
or something more
evaporation, breaking down around 100
energetic through
degrees.
here? Will you pass that?
I
ashtray?
think we need energetic.
Yeah,
What do you want me to pass?
the ashtray.
Oh yeah, it's got. We've got. Let's see what it says. Yeah, it's the same boiling point. So. It depends what you want, what we have. What are you looking at?
Ooh, let's see here. Maybe should we just do? I feel like we should do Pink Boost Goddess.
Which
And
has
then small. I can't read it.
Myrcene. Myrcene is 334 Fahrenheit.
334.
Or this says 331, but whatever. Fuck that.
Let's start at like 320, maybe.
This says 334. Mine says 334 in my cookbook.
Let's do 330.
Let's do 330 because that's the. But the boiling point is like what you need to vaporize it. You know.
Yeah.
So you want to do a little lower because like residual, it might be a little hot.
Sure, I was thinking like start off low and then
take it
try
up,
a
take
few
it up,
medium and then
and see like what the.
see.
I'm gonna turn that off. I'm a little.
It's just so weird because you don't really see anything come out. I'm so used to seeing
Smoke. You're not
come out.
supposed to see smoke come out. Like that's the whole thing. That's
And
the
so once you
difference.
do, that's when it gets that kind of like popcorny taste
Right. It's not.
because it's not doing its thing.
Okay, I feel bad. That was just blasting. Okay. Shameless plug of my cookbook. Stay in
squad.
focus because I can't say it on Instagram.
When does it drop? April, right before my birthday?
April 15,
Ooh.
2025. Obviously, this year.
My birthday is the day after 420, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, it's a
Oh, that's
fun little
awesome.
2-day
Everyone's just like so
celebration.
stoned.
Let's go.
Yeah, it'll be out before so everyone can make their edibles for 420. Did you order cookies yet? Do you want cookies? Should we get cookies? I'll get us cookies. Who's getting us cookies? I will get us cookies. I don't know if we need cookies.
I want dinner.
You want to go eat dinner? I know. I told you I go late. This is a long live stream.
No, we just take it live to
Take it to tacos.
take it to Taco Town. Let's go.
Take it to Taco Town.
All right. Joint rolled.
Joint rolled and
But let's hit the vape first.
let's try the vape.
What temp do you want to start at?
3:30, I thought, right?
Okay.
For the Mercine, I guess, but I didn't check the other ones that were on that. Where did it go? Is it this? Which one was it?
Pink Boost.
Pink Boost got us.
And then let me grab
So-
a little bit of that up.
365 for the terpinolene, and then the osmine. I've never heard of that. Osmine. It doesn't have it here. Osmine.
It's too rare.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the fun
Oh,
thing
boy.
about these farms.
Science Direct. Oh, here. It says it here.
Do you see the size of the bowl? on
That's pretty low. So that's the thing. Like, it's going to be, this is 210, right? So to the highest it would
it?
be,
So should we start there?
so the highest would be 367, right? And then in between would be that 331, 334. And then the osmine is
Oh, Osmine's that low.
210, 142 to 210. So I guess if you wanted to try that,
Should we just go super low to begin with?
um,
It goes down. It goes down to 212.
boiling is vaporization. That's right, Kathy. Thanks, Kathy. I'm a little high, okay?
Yeah, you guys are teaching us.
Really good vape. I had one, I sold it, blah, blah, blah. Simple interface. This is what Kathy likes about it. Simple interface, IIRC. It had session and on demand. Yeah, I'm dabbing on the Pro. Peak Pro. Puffco is concentrates. Yes.
Oh yeah, we're talking
Boiling
about.
is vaporization. I love my Puffco, but I don't dab a lot. I love the Lobo. It's the only flower vape I really use besides the Tiny Mite. Pete says it might be his next one. It's really hard to get substantial vapor at temps. Oh, and I have a question from one of my patrons that I wanted to ask. I'm sorry this is so late in the game. I got very distracted. Okay, so this is from Hillary. And Hillary wanted to know, she said, I would love to hear about your transition from working with Viceland on Bong Appetit to creating the Edibles Club. How the change has been with you based on all the rules and regulations and working on entering the space, advertising, marketing, branding, space, and cannabis. How is the transition from Viceland to the Edibles Club? Well, the Edibles Club is like my thing, right? So I get to do what I want for it. It's not dependent. It's dependent on you guys. Like, it's dependent on you being a part of my Patreon and being a part of my club, which let me drop that in here while we're at it. Because whereas Vice was like, it's what I'm working with Vice. So, which is great. And I'm happy to have a platform that will, make cannabis content because a lot of them don't. Madame Dram's birthday is on 4/20. That's awesome. And the Edibles Club was kind of started because of the pandemic. I didn't know what to do. And then I had heard about this thing called Patreon, and I thought it was like OnlyFans, you know? So I was like, I'm not doing that. No. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh no, there's tons of different creators on here. And it's cool that they're open to sex work because like it means that they are not, they're not, you know, they're not assholes. So they'll be open to cannabis too. And they are to a certain extent. But Seniors Hangout. I love this podcast. Thanks. Okay, so this part of just want to let you guys know because the club has been asking me as well. I'm going to keep answering Hillary's question, but I like to bounce around. The club is wanting to know like what's open to the public and what's private. These have been open. These live streams have been open to the public for a while because I've been promoting my cookbook, How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time, which is available with Simon and Schuster. When the book comes out, we're going to switch the cooking demos to be for the live streams will only be for Patreon members. These will still be, what do I just pull?
Yeah,
Don't have
just
to
pull. Yeah, it's on.
No smoke, right?
No smoke. It'll just taste like
Ooh, it does taste like you can
It kind of
taste.
tastes like a turp hit. Like before you light a joint, if you take a little pull.
Just pull it.
Yeah.
But
All right,
like,
let's-
it's not very satisfying. I'm
No.
going to be honest with you.
It's like
Okay.
inhaling cannabis air. What's the next temp?
Was 334.
Ooh, we're going up. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, we're up.
So after the book comes out, those kitchen sessions are going to be for Patreon only live, and then I'll post them after. So you won't be able to participate unless you're pull much slower.
That is very interesting. It tastes way more of the floral, the rose.
It feels like a breathwork exercise. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like you're sipping tea.
That is such a good analogy. What's the flavor like for you on this one?
What's the flavor like? It tastes eucalyptus-y to me. Why is that? Like,
I don't know. I get like a little like from Bazooka bubble gum.
oh
or like,
yeah, I could see that.
Like that bubble gum you get in baseball card packs.
Right? Yeah. Like,
Or like a...
what is that flavor? Oh, yeah, I get it when I breathe out now, like on my breath out.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Bubble gum. Okay, well, it's cool to have a vape to really taste it. We need everyone to join the Patreon. Totally. It's more of an overtime experience. Yeah, I had a hard time with them. I would try and go slow too. Totally. What were we going to look at? Uh-oh.
Should we answer? It's Joseph from Farm Cut.
It's Joseph from Farm Cut. Should we? I think we should answer it. Tell them what we're doing. Bye, JL Sanders.
Hey, Joseph, you're live on the stream with Vanessa and I. Say hi to the people.
Oh, what up, lovely people?
Can you guys hear him? Do we need to turn it up?
Say it again.
Hello, lovely people of the world.
Yeah, that's great.
There we go. We just ran some of the Pink Boost Goddess through a convection vaporizer at 212 degrees and then at 334 degrees.
Oh, wow. And what did you notice about the flavor profile changing?
I mean, the first one was like the dry hit off of a joint, and then the 334 you could taste from like the floral to there's like bubblegum notes. What did you say?
I don't know if I taste what I tasted before. I thought I was getting kind of pine, but now when you said bubblegum, I was like, yeah, that's
little
what it
pine.
is. It's that bazooka.
Yeah.
That bazooka bubble gum. You nailed
I
it.
mean,
You brought me
that's,
back.
That's kind of how I think about it. Is you get little notes of like the sweet candy, but
Yeah.
there's also a little like sharp, minty gassiness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're,
it's
you're
that
totally right.
gassiness.
Yeah.
There's a couple different layers. It's like the sweet and spicy combo.
The sweet and spicy combo. I love a sweet and spicy combo.
That's why we love the Pink Boost Goddess.
Yes, Pink Boost Goddess. I like that name too.
Where did the name come from, by the way?
So it was a strain called Boost, which is it comes from DJ Short's Blueberry Cross back in the day, and then it was crossed with a strain called Goddess. And this was a strain that had been intuitively bred by a woman who was a nurse practitioner, and she was just kind of intuitively breeding cannabis and weaving together a variety of different cultivars. And we don't know the exact history of Goddess, but she crossed the Goddess to Boost,
Wow.
and it produced these just really beautiful magenta hairs in the cross. So, of course, you got to add the pink in there because it's just these beautiful pink buds. And thus was born the Pink Boost Goddess.
I love it.
It's beautiful.
Yep. Love the story too about a nurse.
Yeah. So then when my mom got the cross, it was like 10 years ago. And there were a couple plants that had right around 2% THCV in the whole seed lot. And so then just slowly over the last 10 years, we've been finding those few plants that express THCV, finding a couple males, finding a couple females in this larger seed lot, and then breeding them together and breeding for structure, for terpene expression, for mold resistance, bug resistance, all of these different qualities that you have to consider, and then also bringing that THCV up. And now it's like a 1-to-1, just slightly THCV dominant.
This is what the tincture I took today.
Yeah. She's got the tincture made from this flower as well.
Oh, awesome! Yeah. So the tincture is that cultivar as a full spectrum, complete spectrum extract, and then it's infused in organic MCT coconut oil. So it's just 2 ingredients. It's the full spectrum extract of the Pink Boost Goddess infused in that coconut oil. So it's got that nice kind of smooth, buttery note with the coconut oil, but then you get a little bit of that like bittery, sharp sweetness from the Pink Boost kind of on the back there.
Yeah, it was really good. It made me feel I had a great day. Very productive.
Yeah, we smoked some stronger cannabis earlier today, and I feel like this brought me back, I don't know, to a more present place.
Yeah, just kind of dial you in, get you in the flow state.
Yeah, baby.
That's it. We've been flowing. We've been looking up Girl Scout cookies. And
there's, I don't know if you...
Some of the different Girl Scout cookie crosses?
Well, have they made a different cross for every type of Girl Scout cookie?
I wouldn't know.
When you're that far in your own lane, it's like, how do you keep track?
Right.
For those of you who don't know, Joseph is a second generation farmer, and maybe if you want to just tell a real quick story, perhaps we can get you on here full time for a full episode sometime. But
yeah, we can have there's the Zoom if he's not in town too.
Oh yeah, and we could always do Zoom from the farm if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm happy to Zoom in, or I'll be back down in April too. We could do the in-persons are always nice because you have less digital in between.
Yeah, we could all smoke together. That'd be great.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
and April would be dope.
Very
cool.
Well, I guess I'll tell a little story, I suppose. And it kind of relates to an event that I'm doing tomorrow. So it's a fun story kind of woven together with a little bit of shameless marketing. We've been breeding the Pink Boost Goddess for a number of years now, 10 years to be exact. And my mom's been breeding from this spiritual scientific perspective where we're using science to understand the presence of these different cannabinoids and be able to identify them. But we're also working with spirit, and we're working from this perspective that the plants are evolving ahead of us, and they provide the food and the medicine that allows us to evolve on the planet altogether. So, without that food and the medicine, we're not fed, we're not healed. And so we're kind of working from this spirit and this science to kind of bring this new medicine forward. And, tomorrow what we're going to be doing is opening up a little space to be able to share this medicine with people. We'll have the Pink Goose Goddess, we'll have the Harmony Rose, we'll have the Rose Queen, and then we'll also have a couple of high THC varietals from Happy Day Farm, Bryceland, and Whitethorn. We'll do a little tasting at the Woods tomorrow from 4 to 6 p.m.
Oh.
So if people want to come out and get to meet me, get to hear more of the stories, and experience some of this medicine, we'd love to come on out to the Woods and you can get like a more of a firsthand experience of some of our offerings and hear some of the stories. But to get back to the story is, we really, in breeding this Pink Goose Goddess through this spiritual scientific perspective, we found that the THCV is really bringing forward these qualities of focus. It's an appetite regulator, and then it also has this kind of mood elevation to it. It's kind of almost like it just kind of brings a little joy, kind of a nice little pick-me-up to the high. And when we look at our culture today, we see so many people that they're over-consuming, they're unhappy, they've lost focus. And, in weaving some of these deeper prayers into the Pink Boost and seeing what's come from it, we really think, this is a special medicine that we just want to be able to share with more people in the world. And, it starts with trying it and seeing if it's something that vibes with you. And so if people want to try it, they'll be able to come by tomorrow at the Woods and do a little sampling and see if it's something that, tickles the fancy. And and then you can say hi to me and learn a little bit more about the farm.
Amazing.
I'm going to tell everyone about that right now. The Woods in West Hollywood. You can go and check out these beautiful flowers that we've been smoking and get some for yourself. And say hi to Joseph and talk about his incredible garden and his incredible, flowers that he cultivates and his family and his process and all of that. You can, I hate to say pick his brain, but that's kind of the deal. If you go in person, you get to meet him and really talk to him. So this is the Woods in West Hollywood. It's a beautiful dispensary. There's a smoking lounge there, so you can actually even try the flower right there, which is pretty cool. So I think you can bring your own vape too. If you want to vape, you can bring papers, you can roll up.
They just ask that you purchase something. It can be a bottle of water or a pack of rolling papers or some more weed.
Right. To get into the lounge, you have to buy something. That's the only requirement, but you don't have to pay to get into the lounge. You have to buy something.
Yeah.
Can't just sit there.
Bottle of water is the cheat code.
Yeah, exactly. Vanessa,
All right.
Don't pass it. You don't know where his lips have been. Jesse, what a mean thing to say to you.
Wow.
How rude. I think it's okay. We'll be all right. I'm going to survive.
All right. We were sharing joints last week.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. What's
all right,
gonna happen?
let me call you right back. I'm gonna turn my mic off and step outside. But thanks for hopping on and
yeah, the
talking
live
about
stream's
Pink
gonna end pretty
Boost.
soon too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad I called at the right time.
Hell yeah! Right now we're smoking a joint of the Blueberry Boost.
Oh, nice.
So we'll hype
I
that
love
up
that
next
combo.
time. All right, I'll call you back in a minute.
All right, cheers, buddy.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, this was a very fun live stream. I think it's time to wrap it up because it's been usually we go for about 3 hours. That's how the lives go. We didn't really get into national parks at all and like how they come about. But they're important, okay? So don't cut them.
Can we get a national park background real quick? We traveled all the way.
We did have like a little beginning intro of all of the national parks, right? So like I feel that was good.
I mean, the breadth of the show, from New York hash makers to national parks to Girl Scout cookie scandals to
We've covered a lot of stuff.
Second generation farmers calling in.
Yeah, we've had great topics today. So let's respect nature. Let's protect our national parks. If we need to go and protest stuff, we've got to show up, okay? We can't just let stuff happen. We can't let it happen.
Fight the power.
We have to fight. We have to get off our buns, and I'm talking to myself too, and we have to go out and we have to show up. We can't let them do shit. So that's the point of this show. That was the point of talking about national parks, is I feel so badly for the people who have lost their jobs, who, don't deserve that. And I feel bad for our national parks because I think they're going to suffer because of it. So we'll go back to the Club Sesh main. We're going to head out. We're going to put our club patrons, thank our club patrons. I'm going to cut your mic and I'm going to do that. And I leave my mic on because I like to talk to people. So I want to I want to thank my club, the Edibles Club, on Patreon, and especially my Edibles producers, Madam Dram, Kathy Sachs, Lindsay Gabriel. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for hanging out. This was so much fun. I hope you had a good time. Thank you so much to the Dank Duchess. She is a goddess and I love her. Check out her. I want to make sure I get this name right. Check out her the International Women's Cannabis Conference. It's online. And, check out Farm Cut. Farm Cut, you can get it at Cornerstone Wellness in Eagle Rock. They are an excellent dispensary. I'm going to drop that into the thing. Make sure if you haven't yet, you're going to feel left out if you haven't pre-ordered my cookbook, How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time. Okay? So you better do it. I'm going to drop that too in there. So you guys have everything because that's what I'm here for you. That's what I'm here for, to help you. I love you. Good night.